KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going down with y'all, man? Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout, your boy KO 86. Knockout Boxing 86 TV, whatever you want to call me. And we back with another episode, bro. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Donate to the channel. Hit the super chat. Hit the cash app. And please, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel, man. We talk boxing every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night live. And we drop daily content every single day on the hottest topics in boxing. Let's get to it, though. Let's see who we got in the building. Let's get straight to the action. Before we do, though, we got a couple of the homies showing some love early. First, shout out to one of our true supporters, Emmanuel Carter, sponsoring the channel as always, man. Salute to my boy Emmanuel with the 5-piece no biscuit in the super chat. And then shout out to my boy Big Dog Willie, huge supporter to the channel, always showing love. I think Big Dog Willie and I disagree on the Shakur Stevenson and really not much else. But salute to my boy Big Dog Willie with the 5-piece no biscuit in the super chat. He say, Bill Haney said on Twitter this morning, if he would have kept playing football in high school, he would have been better than Barry Sanders at running back. Barry, ain't nobody better than Barry, dog. Keep your stats. Hold on, my camera off. Goddamn. Keep your stats, bro. And I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and Barry better than Emmett. Yeah, for sure. Keep your stats. Miss me with the running backs from the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. Wasn't nobody better than Barry, bro. Nobody was better than Barry Sanders, bro. Sorry, I don't care about your stats. I don't care. To my eyes, bro. Watching football, nobody did it like Barry did it, bro. Nobody playing today. Nobody playing during his era. Nobody before him. Barry was just different, bro. Shout out to my boy SBG Mello, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say salute KO. In the chat, Jalen James say AP Adrian Peterson was second best in my opinion. He ran with the ball real nice, bro. He was complete. He could juke you. See, people like Adrian Peterson more shifty than people give him credit for, bro. He more shifty than people give him credit for. and he powerful as hell. And to come off that knee injury like he did, bro, he was a freak of nature, bro. I remember when, because I'm a Texas Longhorns fan, bro, Jalen. I'm all thing Texas. In case y'all ain't heard, the only reason I got a Lakers hat because I'm a LeBron fan. So I got old Cleveland hats, Miami hats, all that shit. But team wise, it's always Texas all day, bro. And I'm a Texas Longhorns fan. And I remember we were so pissed off because Adrian Peterson's from like the Palestine, Texas area, I believe. It was down to him going to the University of Texas and the University of Oklahoma. And when he chose Oklahoma over Texas, bro, it had the whole. We was hot, boy. We was hot, dog. All things. What's up, brother? Huey Q, what's good? Stinger from above. Mike Moss, what's good, man? Emmanuel Carter, what's good? He say, come on, KO. Why every stream got to be about this dude, bro? I talk about the hottest topics in boxing. We cover some other stuff. We're going to cover a lot of other stuff too, bro. We talk about everything. But listen, Stinger, we're going to cover the hot topics, goddammit. Listen, we are going to cover the hot topics. You know what I mean? We got the fight predictions going for the channel members where I cover. It's a fight card in Canada today that the channel members got access to the content too. I'm going to talk about some Robeezy. I got to talk about what else I got on the docket today, bro. We got Raymond Muratalla has a fight day. So I got some other shit I'm going to talk about. But yes, bro, we cover the hottest topics in boxing over here. That's why we've been talking about Jaron Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. lately. You know what I mean? We talk about Shakur Foster. Then we're going to talk about the shit that people want to talk about, bro. That's what we're going to do. Especially now, I'm competing against Thursday night football. Shit. I'm competing against football. I got the title got to be right, and we got to talk about the stuff that's going to keep people attention. And I make no apologies for that, Stinger. No apologies whatsoever. 2 Cents Boxing, what's up? Greg Roberts, Todd Drakeford, Creole the Traveler, Don't Mess with Texas, what's good? Von Wise, Lee Jackson, Big Braille, Hunter on the Hunt. Fight Game, what's happening with you? Anthony Chulo, Mr. Make 'em Sick, TY 007, Creole the Traveler, OG Cal, Cool It, what up, man? Jalen James in the building. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Yeah, bro, some type of way. Make you feel some type of way. Yeah, bro. Rich Homie Quan, man, rest in peace, bro. Condolences to his family. Oh, that shit sad, bro. King, what's up? Big Supreme, what's good, man? We got Fresh 313. We got my boy Nuke up in this thing. What up, man? Big Dog Willie with the racist comment. With the racist comment, man. KO being extra black today. White people, Mexican people, Asian people, right? European people, man. Everybody late, man. Everybody late, bro. You know what I mean? Hunter on the Hunt. What's happening with you, homie? Salute Savage Killer Queen. What's good? DC Drake. What's happening with you? Zach. What up, Zach? Night Rider. What's up? Million Films, Boxing and Barbecue. What's up, Big Block? What's good, Big Block? Windy City Assassin. What's happening with you? Teach. What up, Teach? Richard Paris. What's good, bro? Salute. So, okay, I don't told y'all, you got to load up a PayPal. I'm international subscriber. I want to be able to support. Oh, I got the PayPal. I think I got a PayPal. Yeah, the OG. I think that's like Thrill. He'll be sending through that, man. Let me text my wife, bro. She can give me the PayPal. I got a PayPal though, bro. And I'll put it in the chat for you. I appreciate your support, man. I got you, Richard. I appreciate you, dog. Who else in the building, bro? I spoke to my homie Jalen already. What up, Jalen? Mr. Boxing Fanatics, what's good? He say, Bama, yeah, bro. We're gonna see how y'all do without old St. Nick, bro. A LeBron fan, 100%. 100%. Don't mess with Texas. What's happening, man? 100%. Big Dre, hashtag JBT, what up? Not me, what's good? Everyone has a fight date except Tank. What's going on, KO? I think he got a fight date. They just waiting to announce it, bro. They just waiting to announce it. And I think when they announce it, it's going to drop a bomb on the boxing world. I think they doing it right. Because guess what, Teach? Blunt Sports, what up? Guess what, Teach? And keep it 100. I think I can ask you this, Teach, because I think you're going to keep it 100, bro. And I know you more Shakur. You ain't a huge Tank Davis fan. But check this out, Teach. The way that they doing it, wouldn't you agree that right now, of everybody that don't have a fight lined up, right? His is the most anticipated announcement that you're waiting on. And you're not even a Tank fan. So imagine Tank fans, imagine Tank haters, imagine casual fans that's coming to be a Tank Davis fan off of the Frank Martin KO. Just think about it, Teach. Of all the people, everything else is secondary. You waiting on that Tank fight date announcement, bro. They playing it right. Just think about it, bro. I'm gonna get to the bottom and I'm gonna check it out, but I will bet you that of everybody, you're anticipating his fight date more than any fighter in boxing right now to end the year. You just waiting like who it's gonna be, who you gonna fight, what's going on, where's the announcement? They got you anticipating that shit, man. Arena, what's up? They doing it right. Kirk McCall, what's good? It's little shit like that that Premier Boxing Champions and Tank Davis's team, even Earl used to do that shit that people don't get him enough credit for. I remember, bro, like this ain't just for Tank. Like that's how Earl kind of got little stuff like that, made him a big name. What happened? That he ain't talk much. He just announced a fight. And then what happened? If he didn't fuck his eye up, do y'all remember how surprised we all were in the boxing world when they announced Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao? We were like, what the fuck? We didn't even know. We didn't even know they were. What? Who? Earl got who? Earl versus Manny, and he fucked his eye up, and he ended up getting hurt. So we didn't get to see that fight. It ended up being Manny versus Ugas, which turned out to be a blessing for Manny, because if he had fought Earl at that time, bro, that probably would have went horribly wrong for Manny at that point in his career. So I think it's a good move. It builds anticipation. And it makes people just, you know, you on your, you sitting on your hands just waiting. And then when they announce that shit, everybody gonna be talking about it, Teach. Every single platform. It's gonna stop everything going, bro. Dragon's Assassin official, which is another reason that they could be waiting until Canelo fight week or immediately after Canelo's week, because they want both to sell, right? Premier Boxing Champions is putting on both events. And if you announce Tank right now, it could hurt the anticipation of the Canelo fight. And if you Premier Boxing Champions, between them two, you want to at least try to get 1 million pay-per-view buys. You know they both going to crush it at the gate. But if you're that company and you can get 1 million pay-per-view buys between Canelo and Berlanga and Tank and whoever his opponent is, bro, you winning. You winning. So I think that's why they're doing that. Bruce Gas, what's up? YR2, what up? Ronnie Bravo, what's happening? I have made my grand arrival. Salute to all. Salute, boy. Salute to my boy Ronnie. Right, Sean Kelly, what up? LeBron to go for real facts. Abdullah coming to my home state. Alan Sostan, what up? Sunchild, what's happening? Big Supreme say Jordan is the GOAT. All right. We got my boy Fresh 313 with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, whoever Tank fight next, I don't want to hear nothing from Shakur fanboys. Oh, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it because a lot of new Shakur fans are old Devin Haney fans. And a lot of Shakur fans aren't really Shakur fans. They just don't like Tank Davis. I'll prove it to you when the pay-per-view numbers drop. When you see the pay-per-view buys for Shakur Stevenson, that'll tell you all you need to know about these so-called Shakur Stevenson fans. You ain't got a lot of them, dog. You ain't got a lot of them, dog. We got Keith in this Gill out of Red Oaks, Texas, down there south of DeSoto in the building. Right past Waxahachie. I see you, bro. Night Rider, what up? We got Hunter on the hunt with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, KO. What's up, Hunter? I watch a few other channels, which I keep nameless, but clearly some of them simply watch your channel, then do a rebuttal. Oh, you peeped that too, Hunter. Listen, man. It means a lot though, because it means we're making noise in the boxing game on Knockout Boxing 86 TV. People care about our opinion over here, and they wait on my opinion to formulate their opinion. So I take it as a form of respect, as a form of flattery, and I take it as an even bigger sign of respect, Hunter, that they do that when the link's in the fucking chat. So if you want to do a rebuttal, right, or you want to retort a talking point or a stance of mine or whatever the case may be, then you could always do it to me directly. But the difficulty with that is, Hunter, that I get to talk back. You see what I'm saying? They can't handle me talking back to them because not trying to be arrogant, and this may come across as arrogant, but I body shit, bro. Like I kill shit. I body shit. And so it's different. You know, when you're on your own platform, you get to get your thoughts out. You don't have to be questioned. A lot of people that follow your channel probably have the same opinion that you have. Specifically, if you're not open, like if you always block people or you don't drop your link as frequently, then you're going to build kind of like an echo chamber of people that agree with you. So you can go get your shit off over there and feel very comfortable, right? And over here, we let everybody up. We don't duck no fade. The link get dropped every live show. And to pat myself on the back, I know what I'm talking about. So they do that, Hunter, number one, out of respect. But number two, a lot of it's done out of fear. I disagree with him so bad that I want to spend my time making content and talking about KO. But I ain't that confident in my disagreement to where I'm going to go up there and challenge what he's saying. I'm going to look at it, and then I'm going to go make content on my own platform to challenge what he's saying, where he may miss it. He may not talk back to me, or one thing that people know about me is that I'm going to come at you directly. I'm going to try to debate you. I'm going to try to have that conversation. I'm not going to make videos about you. I'm not going to give you the light of day on my platform. The only way you get the light of day over here is if you hit that link, and then I cook your ass. So yeah, Hunter, I peeped that shit too, man. You know what I mean? It's part of this shit though. You know, D. Willie Thomas, what's up? Latronsky Jones, what's happening with you? William Old School, what's good? Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But yeah, I got LeBron over him, bro. Opulent LD, what's up? All things, I see you, bro. I take it as shit. Just me too. We in agreement. But that's just YouTube shit, bro. Like, that's what it is for most of these guys, man. Like, because people are scared to look bad, bro. And if people do get backed into a corner, fam, if they do get backed into a corner, they don't know how to fight their way out, or they don't know how to rebuttal, because that baseline talking point is all they have. They really haven't thought it out. So that's, you know, it is what it is, bro. Zero because of Doc. Yeah, RP Rich Homie Quan. Mark, what's up? Funny Money 722. Me say KO page. Tough. Appreciate you, dog. Translation, I need content. I will use KO name to gain traction to my dead ass channel. Hey man, do what y'all do, man. Do what y'all do, bro. All right, I think that's everybody. Link is in the chat. Smoke link is in the chat for anybody that wants smoke. Listen, man, Raymond Muratalla, he got a fight coming up. We waiting to see who the opponent is. Shout out to my boy Elder. Raymond Muratalla is gonna fall on that November 2nd card, the rematch between Robson Kasasiao and Shakur Foster, where Shakur Foster got robbed blindly and blatantly. So Muratalla is gonna probably be the co-main event. They're looking for an opponent for him. My guess would probably be somebody like a George Kambosos or some orthodox fighter with not a lot of foot movement that Raymond Muratalla can get back to looking good in the ring against, because he's coming off of a couple of subpar performances, bro. He's coming off of a couple that Tevin Farmer performance left a lot to be desired. I agree, Sunchild. Shakur Foster got robbed. So yeah, he overdosed, Ronnie. He overdosed earlier today, is what they're saying. That's the reports and shit. So y'all expect to see Raymond Muratalla back soon in the ring, trying to do his thing. And expect for them to put him in a situation to look good. Hopefully they're doing this to build a fight. You got Keyshawn Davis fighting a week later. Those two need to mix it up in 2025. I'm still under the impression, regardless of what happened with Keyshawn and Gustavo Limons, regardless of what happens to Raymond Muratalla and whoever his opponent is, assuming they both win, I don't think, if I'm top ranked, that is, right? And I'm deciding which one is my star, which one is the one that I'm going to spend my promotion dollars on, and who am I going to give another main event to? Who am I going to give the shot to fight Dennis Berinchik for that WBO title? I don't think Keyshawn Davis or Raymond Muratalla have done enough or built enough resume to where if you top rank, you just throw one in there over the other. I think they should have to fight each other to see who get a shot at the WBO title. But yeah, Raymond Muratalla back on Shakur Foster's undercard, and let's look at it, y'all. We're starting to see what November's looking like. We expect the Tank Davis fight to be announced for that month. People are kind of whispers that it could be in November. Obviously, it's gonna have to be in November if we're exactly 2 months from November the 2nd. So it could be December, right? If we don't get a Tank Davis announcement by the Monday or Tuesday after Canelo Alvarez, then he's either fighting in December or late November, right? So that November 2nd date might not be as accurate as people thought that it was, with the Premier Boxing Champions having the T-Mobile Arena and the MGM booked off for the event that we thought it was, but we'll see how it goes. We got my beautiful wife, Miss KO, in the building. What's up, baby? So we'll see how that goes. But Muratalla's back, and November is starting to take really good shape, y'all. You got Muratalla and Shakur Foster and Conceição with the rematch on November the 2nd. November the 8th, you got the Keyshawn Davis card that's going down. Then November the 9th, we know that Philadelphia had and the Zone and Matchroom have that date blocked out for Boots Ennis. We just don't know who his opponent is going to be yet. And it's odd that that's what's going on with Gervonta Tank Davis. They seem to both have venues. They seem to both have a fight date. They both seem to be in camp, right? I was listening to Upper Echelon earlier today. Him and Key Alexandra was live, and she was saying that someone, a source close to Tank Davis, told her that he started camp like 2 weeks ago. I've been hearing some similar things as well. So we know that they in camp, and we know that they ready to fight this year. We just don't know who the opponents are going to be, simply because either they're keeping it tight-lipped. In the case of Tank Davis, that's what it could be. They're just keeping it tight-lipped, and we just don't know who he's fighting because he hasn't announced it yet. Or it could be he just can't find an opponent because everybody seems to got better shit to do, which we'll talk about later on today. But in the case of Jaron Boots Ennis, I know it's not the first one. I know it's not that he's being tight-lipped about an opponent. I know that Jaron Boots Ennis and his team are having really difficult time getting him a fight. But if November shapes out how it's supposed to be, those first 2 weeks before we go into the Thanksgiving holiday, bro, imagine Tank Davis announced his fight. He's fighting November 2nd. You got Shakur Foster and Conceição doing their rematch with Raymond Muratalla on the undercard the same goddamn day. Then the very next week, you got Keyshawn Davis and Abdullah Mason in action and Brian Norman in action on November the 8th, followed by Jaron Boots Ennis in action on November the 9th. November looking nasty. November looking nasty, y'all. November is looking nasty. But yeah, there y'all have it right there. Big Supreme say Tiafimo too quiet. T say I want Tio or Loma. And that's the thing, bro. Like, maybe Tank, like, shit is really quiet and secretive around Tank Davis right now. And we know how shit get when stuff get quiet. We could have something big. All we can do is hope, but we know we're gonna be fighting this year. And so we'll see how that plays out. But Muratalla, Raymond Muratalla back. He's back on November the 2nd. So y'all stay tuned for that. Robeisy Ramirez, Rafael Espinosa ordered by the WBO. Here's why this is a big deal. Rafael Espinosa, the WBO champion, the guy that beat Robeisy Ramirez in that upset earlier this year. The reason this fight had to get ordered by the WBO is because Espinosa's team did not want the rematch with Robeisy Ramirez. They did not want this rematch. Top Rank was trying to make a double rematch situation on the Navarrete Oscar Valdez card. I don't know if y'all knew this. I reported this to y'all. That's why y'all got to watch the shorts. I use our shorts for reporting and just real quick hits. So y'all got to start watching them shorts, man. They don't get you a lot of money. Like, it's really not worth the time in terms of you trying to make money, but I try to do those shorts to give you guys as much information as possible. So please make sure you watch the shorts, because I've already reported on this like a month or two ago, bro. For those of y'all that don't know, they wanted to make Robeisy Ramirez and Rafael Espinosa on the Oscar Valdez and Navarrete 2 undercard. They wanted to do two kind of Latino Mexican style rematches on the same card, and they couldn't get Espinosa's team to agree to the rematch. right? They couldn't get him to agree to the rematch. So now the WBO, because Bob Arum and Top Rank want that rematch for Robeisy Ramirez, they got the WBO to order the fight. So now Espinosa is in a position where he's going to have to take that fight or he's going to duck. Ultimately, I don't think Espinosa is a big enough name to be like, yo, I'm just going to drop my belt and I'm going to try to fight somebody else. I think he's going to end up having to take that fight. And so it's a rematch that I think it's well deserved. It was a close ass fight. They both put each other down. Robeisy started off hot, putting hands and feet on Espinosa. But Espinosa wore his ass down with his work rate, his pressure, his non-quit attitude, showed some toughness, showed some grit, and he wore Robeisy down and ended up putting him down later on in the fight. And I thought it was an ebb and flow fight. That was a great fight. So as far as who you get an edge to in a rematch, a lot of times, y'all, rematches are fights where hold on, hit the like. Am I working for less than 100 likes? Karma Serene, I see you in the building. How many likes we got, bro? Y'all got me just cooking on this boxing shit. Y'all know I get to cooking and I just love talking this boxing shit. And I ain't even do the like check, bro. And y'all think y'all slick. Y'all tried to get off on your boy. We know it's going to be a slower night because we know football on, but this for the boxing heads. We don't care, bro. We don't care. Support the channel. Everybody can't donate in the super chat or the cash app. I understand that. I need you to. I ask y'all to hit the super chat, please. I ask y'all to hit the cash app. Please do that, bro. I need your support. But we got to at least do what the hell is free. But y'all trying to get me, bro. How many likes we got, bro? Y'all got me out here down bad and shit. Night Rider talking about, I thought you forgot. Why would you want me to forget, man? Come on. Where we at on the likes, man? Don't forget how to type. Y'all been typing fast. We talking that good boxing, bro. 91, we got to get to 100. Y'all let me know when we get to 100. I'm going to sip on that water. Y'all let me know when we get to 100. I'm going to sip on that water till we get to 100, man. They say we almost there, 94. I just need 6 more, 97. 10 wet claps. That name is crazy. That name is crazy, bro. You might be one of them content creators that be watching my shit going to make videos. What's your real name, 10 wet claps? What's your real name, bro? You watching my shit, you about to go make something about me, bro. I'm fucking with you. Salute, man. First time seeing you over here. You know what I mean? All right, anyway, back to what we was talking about. Y'all say we over 100, we over 100. I trust my boy Big Supreme. I trust him. You know what I mean? I trust Big Supreme all day, every day, man. Nasty name. Yeah, come on, bro. Hey, yo, pause. Yeah. What the fuck is that, bro? He said that's Sir. Listen, man. Sir got a little too disrespectful last night. He gonna have to sit down for a while, bro. If you're still watching, sir, no disrespect, bro, but you're not finna insult me and disrespect me on my own platform, bro. That's why you had to get the hell up out of here. You're gonna stay gone for a while, bro. It is what it is. So yeah, Espinosa, if we're talking about how the fight is gonna go, usually, bro, rematches kind of tend to go how the fight kind of played out and ended the first time. Right? So if you kind of see the last 5-6 rounds of a fight, that's typically how the rematch is gonna go in the second fight. So Espinosa could overwhelm Robeisy, but, and here's a huge but, Robeisy is a far more skilled boxer, so he can make certain adjustments to where instead of just trying to knock out Rafael Espinosa and laying power shot after power shot like he did the first part of the fight, now that you know he can take your power well, that he's tough, that he's going to get up, you could just outbox him, and you could just outbox him enough to win the round and not blow your whole load. Pause. All right, Sean Icon, what up? So Robeisy has an opportunity to make certain adjustments and fight way better in the fight. So I want to see the rematch. I thought it was a good enough, close enough fight. I think Bob Arum, you know, he has this thing where he doesn't like to put rematch clauses in contracts. It's coming back to bite him. It's coming back to bite him in this situation. I feel like every champion deserves a rematch as long as the fight was competitive enough. Now, if you go in there and you just get your ass whooped, then cool, no rematch. But I feel like if the fight's close enough, then, bro, run that shit back. He was a champion. He deserves to get back. Race Pacer. Who's Tank Davis' opponent? I don't know. Do you know? Because I don't know. Do you got some news? We don't know. They say he's too tall for Robeezy. Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see. Robeezy Ramirez, Olympic gold medalist. He's supposed to be that one, bro. He's supposed to be one of them ones, y'all. So we gotta hold Robeezy to be able to make certain adjustments and shit. Now, Keyshawn Davis. He had the press conference today for his homecoming fight. I like the way that his brothers was up there with him. You know, I like him bringing the family along. As far as the opponent, I'm okay with Gustavo Lamont. I think that level-headed, what up? Roach, what up? I think that the homie Keyshawn Davis, I think that him fighting Lamont is good because I think Lamont fought well enough against Richardson Hitchens where Richardson Hitchens looked shaky in certain points in that fight. And I like these types of fights to where, okay, Richardson Hitchens is supposed to be challenging for a title soon. Keyshawn Davis is supposed to be challenging for a title soon. How about we see what they look like with a similar opponent? So I'm all for that, bro. I'm all for that. I think that it's going to be a really good fight with Gustavo Lamont because I know Keyshawn gonna have to do similar to what he did against his last opponent, right? You're gonna see him have to box off his back foot, have to turn Gustavo Lamont a lot, have to get his respect. Sometimes he might have to get rough in the fight. So I think his last fight, and this is where I do think Top Rank doesn't get enough credit for. I think that the guy that Keyshawn just fought helps prepare him for Gustavo Lamont. It gets him ready for somebody like Gustavo Lamont. Now, I do agree with J.A. Dixon, and I don't want it to get lost on anyone watching this live stream, and I don't want to get lost on anyone that that really dives into boxing. Keyshawn Davis went at Abdullah Mason for pulling up guys that started 126 pounds, smaller guys. But Keyshawn Davis, to J.A. Dixon's point, he's pulling down old-ass guys to a lower weight class, which I think, honestly, is much more of a danger to the body. If we're just keeping it 100, at least somebody coming up, they're not at threat of being weight drained. They're coming up in weight. They could be stronger because they don't have to cut as much weight. But when you're pulling guys down in their mid-30s that haven't fought at the weight class for a while, or they jumping up and down and shit, that could be worse because that's where you have a chance to drain yourself. You have to cut more weight than maybe you did in the previous fight. Or in the case of Jose Pedraza, when he did to Pedraza hadn't been at 135 in fucking 4-5 years, bro. So I just think, you know, the pot calling the kettle black and the pot calling the kettle what the kettle is and all that shit. I don't like that shit, bro. Because what you're doing is considered worse, in my humble opinion, studying boxing and covering boxing all these years. Bringing someone down in weight is much worse to me than bringing someone up in weight. Just my personal opinion. Shout out to boy Mark. Hey, 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say just showing support. Appreciate that. Appreciate the 10-piece, Mark. Y'all get like Mark, man. Shit. Texas 16 South say 100. Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga is in a week. DP, are you with me? What's up, DP? Edgar Berlanga and Canelo Alvarez are fighting in a week. And the closer this fight gets, the less I fucking care about it, y'all. Real talk. Canelo Alvarez is fighting in the week, and everybody's asking me about, from Teach to Blunt. Everybody's asking who Tank Davis fighting. We talking Shakur. We talking about Jaron Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. No one's like, yo, Canelo, what's happening? Yes, I'm always ready for my Cowboys race pacer. Canelo he losing his luster, bro. He's losing his luster. He's losing his goddamn luster because of who he is fighting. And this is why, bro, for you Tank Davis fans out there, this is why I'm adamant about wanting Tank Davis in the biggest possible fight. Wanting him to go after the names that we want him to see, bro, that we want to see him fight. Because if you just keep, eventually fans gonna be like, okay, dog. Jermell Charlo up 2 weight classes. Triple G, 40 years old, coming up to 168. Jaime Munguia, not deserving a shot. Edgar Berlanga, bro. The last good fight that Canelo fought that people wanted to see was a fight that he did by accident. It was a cherry pick gone wrong. Even in that instance, he thought Dimitri Bivol wasn't all that, bro. He thought that Dimitri Bivol was not that good because of how Dimitri Bivol looked against Salman Salamov, and Craig Richards, bro. Dimitri Bivol's performance against Craig Richards tricked Canelo into picking him. So the last good fight he had where it was competitive and he ended up losing the fight was a fight where he was just accidentally picked the wrong cherry, bro. He picked the cherry, thought the shit was sweet, and the cherry was sour than the motherfucker. It was sour than the motherfucker, bro. I'm more interested in Erislandy Lara and Danny Garcia on the undercard. I want to see how Danny looks at 160. I want to see if Erislandy Lara can still outbox somebody like a Danny Garcia. I'm interested to see Stephen Coolboy Steph Fulton work his way back on against Carlos Castro in the featherweight division, bro. Like, it's crazy that usually Canelo lifts the card that he's on. Usually it used to be you don't give a fuck about who else is on the card. You got Canelo. So you got Canelo and then whoever else on the card, that shit was icing on the cake. Now it's like we want to see Coolboy make his return. I want to see Lara and motherfucking Garcia for the 160-pound title. And then icing on the cake, yeah, Canelo fighting Berlanga too. It's crazy to me, bro, that Canelo Alvarez has lost everything that we used to think about him, everything that we used to think that he was just like, bro, he don't have it no more. He don't have it no more. And while I'm on Canelo, bro, people talking about Terence Crawford, Terence Bud Crawford, Budrick as some people call him. I think Boxiana and the Queens of Boxing Talk started that shit, but whoever started Budrick, it's a funny ass name. But Terence Crawford, people are talking about Terence Crawford retiring from boxing, bro, if he can't get the Canelo Alvarez fight. I think that's bullshit. I don't think that he's going to retire from the sport of boxing if he don't get the Canelo Alvarez fight. And the reason I say that is he wouldn't have the WBO ordering fights, moving how he's moving, having all of this shit going on if he was planning to retire, bro. That shit just don't make sense. Number one, you still look close enough to your prime to where you can still get shit done. All right. The 154-pound division, you can make millions of dollars and a lot of money fighting certain fighters in that division. And you could probably still, if Spence come back and he's anywhere close to right, that's a big ass money fight for you in a rematch. Why would he retire, bro? That shit don't make no sense. I think this is just Eddie Hearn. This is just Turkey a la Sheik in some weird hustling backwards ass way, which Turkey has been hustling backwards from the moment he got into boxing. But in some weird way, like, I guess trying to get Canelo to want to fight Bud by saying Bud gonna retire if Canelo don't fight him because Bud is somehow Canelo's only way to a huge bag or some shit. I don't know what the play is. I don't know why the public play is for Terence Crawford's handlers and the people around Terence Crawford to act like he's so desperate to get the Canelo fight that he's going to retire if he don't get it, because all that does is give Canelo more leverage to ask for some more shit that he wants. That don't make sense. You want to act like Bud got options. You want to act like he ain't studying the Canelo fight. But by acting like he going to retire if he don't get it, or this is the only fight that he want, he don't want nobody else. If we offer him anybody else, he'll turn that down. If we offer him anybody else, he might retire. To do that shit, you just letting Canelo know, all right, shit, well, if I'm his only option, he going to retire and you promise him this and promise him that, you got to deliver me. Shit, I can demand more. I can throw my weight. I can throw my weight around more, bro. So I just don't believe that shit, bro. And what I've learned from covering boxing on this channel since 2021 is one key factor when it comes to all of this bullshit, y'all. And that's this, bro. Whatever Bud Crawford tell you, believe the opposite. Anything coming out of Bud Crawford camp, anything coming from Bud Crawford's people, his handlers, believe the opposite, bro. Believe the opposite, bro. So if they talking about retiring, that means he probably already thinking about 3-4 more fights. That's how you got to carry it with Bud Crawford and his people, bro. Because the man is habitually just full of shit. He lies all the fucking time. The people around him lie all the goddamn time, bro. And then will tell you that he lied to you. Yeah, I lied just because if I had told the truth, then they would have tried to use that shit against me. So fucking right, I lied. Shit. What you want me to do? Like, nah, bro. Don't believe the man's retiring. So all you the Bud Crawford committee, rest assured, your boy will be fighting again. Now, who will it be? I hope it's Sebastian Fundora. I hope that it's Sebastian Fundora. No disrespect to Errol Spence, but if anybody deserves an opportunity, it's Terence Crawford to fight Sebastian Fundora and continue to unify. And then Earl, get you still big fights for him at 154 pounds and work your way back up, bro. He say KO to play is bigger than boxing, homie. Oh, I understand. I agree. You talking about Turkey, right? You talking about Turkey, right, Creole? The play that being made by Saudi Arabia and Turkey is bigger than boxing. If that's what you're talking about, I've been saying that. I agree 1,000% bro. We got Black Truth saying Fundora stops Bud Crawford. I mean, I don't know about your track record picking fights, bro. Your track record picking fights ain't that good, Truth. Do you believe Earl retirement rumors? No, because on the contrary to what you got to do with Bud Crawford, you got to do the opposite with Earl. You just believe him. Blunt, Earl is the opposite of Bud. If it's coming from Bud and his team and the people around him, then you got to go with the opposite because he lying and shit all the fucking time. If it's Earl Spence, then you believe what he say. And Earl said he want Fundora. He said he coming back. So shit, no. Fuck no. If it ain't come from Earl, bro, I ain't believing it. Thrill Hill, what up, man? I ain't believing it, bro, because he don't be lying like that, bro. He do not be lying like that, bro. Jalen says Earl should be like Bud. Maybe more so in the ring, but integrity as a man, hell no. I'd much rather, like my son just came here to take out the trash. From a telling the truth, integrity perspective, I would raise him to be more like Earl than I would raise him to be more like Bud. That's just the cold, hard fucking truth, bro. Shout out Lee Jackson with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, on Boxing Ego, I seen the video, Norman Sr. saying Eddie Hearn is playing boots to go to 54 because he won't come to bend to get the belt at 147. What do you think? I've been hearing this shit a lot, and I'm glad you brought it up, Lee. We can talk about it. Could be. That's a great conspiracy theory. It makes perfectly good sense for him to try to position Conor Benn to do all of these things, right? But where my mind goes is this. If that's the case, why even offer Brian Norman Jr. 3 fights in the first place? Right? Why even offer him 3 fights in the first place? Because if that's what you're doing, if what he's doing is trying to run boots to 154 pounds, he don't know whether or not Brian Norman Jr. is going to take that fight. And if you fuck up and he end up taking the fight, then you're just furthering Boots Ennis' goal of unifying. That's not helping Conor Benn in any way. So I would lean more into that if he never offered Brian Norman Jr. to fight 3 consecutive times. And instead, it just went to Karen purse bid and he just underbid the purse bid. He just underbid that shit. But the fact that he offered the man the money that he offered him, and it's confirmed that he offered him that money by Brian Norman and his team himself, I can't get all the way there where people are going, because that makes no sense. If you're trying to sabotage Boots and get him to move up in weight, why would you even send an offer to another champion in the division that you're trying to get him to leave? It just don't make sense to me, bro. And I think that's more so just a lot of Eddie Hearn hate, bro. And I don't even like Eddie Hearn, but I'm not inclined to believe nothing that Eddie Hearn say. The difference in this one situation right here is that the other side is confirming everything that he said. So they're confirming that they got 3 offers. They're confirming that Eddie sent multiple offers. And so that's why we incline, okay, Eddie is full of shit, but they saying that he did send an offer. Okay, now let's break this shit down. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. And I don't think Eddie Hearn is playing Boots. No, who played Boots was Brian Norman Jr. and Brian Norman Sr. That's who played Boots by turning down the offer and fighting for $200,000 on a fucking undercard. Right? So I vehemently disagree with that shit, bro. I vehemently disagree with that. I don't think Eddie got some conspiracy against Jaron Boots Ennis. What up, Dank Father? He wouldn't, like, he signed him and paid him $3 million to fight David Avenesian, who had already been knocked out multiple times, just to try to build him in his hometown. Then he backdoors that by trying to put another fight in Jaron Boots in his hometown and offering champions their highest payday to fight Jaron Boots in this, but they all turned him down. That don't sound like somebody that is trying to get Jaron Boots in this or sabotage him or get him to do something and all that. It don't sound like that to me, bro. If he never sent an offer, then I'd be with that shit. But I don't agree, bro. I don't agree. I like to dive in the weeds and shit and like get real analytical, but I don't agree in that. I don't agree in that sense, bro. And what's a huge red flag is the duck is so bad that Brian Norman Sr. is coming up with conspiracy theories, bro. Think about that shit. The duck is so bad, bro. It's so fucking egregious, right? It's so trash that they coming up with conspiracy theories as to what's going on with Eddie and Boots and all of this. You know, it's not a conspiracy theory, Lee, and everybody in the chat. It's no conspiracy theory that Brian Norman Jr. team didn't want their fucking fight. Top Rank ain't want to put up no money for it. They didn't counter offer like, yo, we believe in Brian. Let's just have the shit in Atlanta. We'll offer him the money he wants, and we'll offer you the money you want. Let's have the shit in Atlanta. Bob didn't come in. Yo, our bridge the gap. What do he need? An extra $500,000? Look, y'all pay this. We'll pay the $500,000 and let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. You only want an extra $500,000, Brian? Here, we believe in you. Here go that $500,000. Or how about this? Instead of paying you the $200,000 that we're gonna pay you to fight this trash can, we'll just take that $200,000 and add it to the fucking pot. We're gonna add that shit to the pot for you, so you can get this Boots fight popping. Top Rank stood the fuck back and like, nope, we don't want this fight. And then Brian Norman Sr.'s fucking, he's so far gone. This motherfucker admitted that when he went into negotiation with Boots, he already had this fight. He just did this shit today. Top Rank already had this fight for him when he went into negotiations with Boots Ennis. So he acted like they acted like they was available when they fucking wasn't, y'all. They acted like they were. He just said this shit today or yesterday, bro, that Top Rank didn't get involved because they already had this fight for Brian Norman Jr. lined up on Keyshawn Davis undercard. How can we take you serious, bro? And the more and more you think about it, people want you to believe that Eddie Hearn wasn't serious about making the fight. But what Brian Norman fucked up is they admit that he made an offer and they admitted that they were negotiating without their promoter. Bro, this shit bad, bro. They admitted that the offer was real. Strike number one, you deny that shit, so can't nobody lock you down. Then they admitted that their own promoter was not involved in negotiations because their own promoter that got control over Brian Norman's career didn't want to fight. But it's Boots and Eddie that's wrong. It's Boots and Eddie's fault. Can't believe y'all got me taking up for Eddie Hearn, bro, because y'all can't keep it real. This shit's crazy, dog. Shout out to my boy Lee Jackson, though. But yeah, Lee. No, Boots Ennis is being forced to move up to 154 because don't nobody want to fight him, and him and his promoter don't want him fighting somebody at 147 pounds that he already beat to 12-0. And they got to fight. And they already got the Philly. Here's the thing, bro. They already got the Philly venue booked. They already got the venue ready for November 9th. They've already set everything up. They were just waiting. They were just trying to get a fucking opponent, bro. It's worth more to Boots' career to continue to grow his brand and get his fans to show up in Philly. What the fuck does going to Germany to fight a motherfucker that he beat 12-0 do for his career, bro? No, you drop that fucking belt. You take your ass to 154, bro. Blunt says, I wonder how many fights he got with Eddie. I hope not a whole lot. And newsflash, dog, to Blunt, to your boy Shakur Stevenson, and any young fighter that's looking to sign someone or looking to sign somewhere as a free agent. Right? Please look at the fact of whether or not the person that you're thinking about signing to can actually get you the fucking fights that's going to build your goddamn career. Please start looking at that shit, dog. Tell your favorite fighters that have made this mistake before, or the ones that's your favorite fighters in the future, ask yourself if they are getting big fights for fighters around your weight class or fighters that look like you or both. If you Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Eddie Hearn has done phenomenally getting him fights, right? Eddie Hearn got him to fucking fight with Quadras. He got him to fight with Rung Basai. He got him the Sonny Edwards joint, right? He got him the Juan Francisco Estrada fight. So, yes, if you fighting around 115, 112, 118, Eddie might be the person you need to fuck with. Facts. Facts, right? Dank, what's up, homie? So, I don't know, bro. People be making some dumbass decisions, bro, in boxing. 10 wet claps, man. I hate that name with the 2-piece in the super chat. Brian ducked. I was a fan, but he clearly ducked. Brandon Broussard says, Yo, KO, I just seen Aki TV say a lot of people name dropping channels today. It's cool, though. Yo, KO, I just seen Aki TV say Tank might pull Lamont Roach up, Jr. up to fight. Just wondering if anyone else heard this. Yes, that is a rumor going around. That is a rumor going around. Hey, is it okay if we get to the main topic today? Since the homie asked that question. Are y'all cool with getting to the main topic today? Since Brandon Broussard came in and asked that question, the Kilo Nita, what up? Since he came in and asked that question, is it cool if we go ahead and get to the main topic, bro? Y'all let me know. Is it cool if we get to the main topic, bro? Like, can we go ahead and just get into this shit? Deem says yes, we can get into it. What's up, Deem? Jermaine says, yeah. T say, let's go. All right, bro. So, he came in and he asked a question about Lamont Roach. I slept on this shit. Chris Trucker, what up? Oh, y'all losing? Let me take a break real quick. Let me look at the old score of this game real quick since Chris Trucker's in the building. Let me. ESPN, is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What you mad for? It's only 10-7 in the second, bro. Is anybody hurt? Is that why you mad? I hope nobody hurt, bro. I wish you could do like Madden in NFL football and just turn the injuries off. I wish NFL real life football was like Madden, and you could just turn the goddamn. You could just turn the goddamn injuries off. Go to the settings, just turn the fucking injuries off. Anyway, bro. Crazy niggas don't want their highest payday. Sounds fishy. I agree with you. It sounds fishy. I agree it sounds fishy, thank Father. But although I agree with what you said about the cook on it, we gotta time you out for a minute. You know what I mean? We gotta do it to you. We gotta do it to you just for 1 minute because you disrespected my boys, and I ain't playing. I ain't playing by my Cowboys this year. Let me give you this 1 minute real quick, bro. There you go. You be back. You be back in 60 seconds. Gone in 60 seconds, but you'll be back. My brother, gone in 60 seconds, but you'll be back. Marquis, what up, homie? My boy be back, man. My boy be back, man. All right, so I just got one simple question, bro. For all the Tank Davis haters, we're going to figure this shit out together. I just got one simple question for everybody, bro, and it's very simple. Okay. All right, niggas out of pocket today. They think because they my brother and shit, they can just get out of pocket with me. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then you think because you an OG. You think because you an OG, you could just, you think you can get out of pocket too. Who else want to get out of pocket? Y'all just let me know what we doing, bro. Well, y'all just want to get out of pocket and shit. Okay. Anybody else, bro? Anybody else want to get out of pocket, bro? You know what I mean? Oh, okay, yeah, Marquis. I see you, boy. I see you, boy. Getting out of pocket. Talk your shit, Marquis. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. You know what I mean? Anybody else getting out of pocket? Yeah, that's right, WTF admitted. You just earned yourself a wrench. You've been coming around all the time anyway. You done earned yourself a wrench. Damn, J.A. I like your takes too, bro. You be knowing what you talking about. You be knowing what you talking about, J.A. For sure. Your ass be knowing what you talking about, boy. Yep. Get you the fuck up out of here too. Me and DP got a bet, so I let him, you know what I mean? I let him make it. I know evidence. I told you I was looking for your ass. Yep. I told you over there on BF shit, I was looking for your ass. You know what I mean? Told you I was gonna be looking for you. All right, we good? Can we get back to boxing? Y'all gonna keep this shit going? Lion, what up? Can we get back to boxing? Or y'all gonna keep this shit going? Oh, this nigga think I'm bullshitting. Okay. All right, then. Okay. All right. Okay. Anybody else? Can we get back to boxing? Can we get back to boxing? I just want to talk boxing. Right, Sean, where you at, bro? I see you on my stream, y'all, but I don't see you. Maybe my shit tripping. Hold on. I don't see you, bro. He said J-E-T, Jets. I really ought to block you for the rest of the show, because how can you be a Jets fan and talk shit about the Cowboys, bro? I really should do it to you, Dank, but you too much of a day one supporter. I just want you to know that it's bullshit for you to talk shit about the Cowboys when you a Jets fan, bro. You are a fucking New York Jets fan, bro. Oh, I got this nigga here. That's an ugly ass bird, boy. That bird ugly than some bitch, boy. That bird ugly as shit. That's even worse. We whoop y'all ass every year. And you talk, how can you beat the Giants? Didn't we beat y'all twice last year? GXTV. Salute to you. Sit your head down for 1 minute, though. He played his ugly ass bird, too. Yeah, you gonna sit back down for a minute, too, homeboy. You gonna sit your head back down for a minute, too. Yep. Steelers, I hate the Steelers, too. I really hate the Steelers. I don't like them. I don't like the Steelers. I don't like the Steelers, bro. Just because I don't like them. I like Mahomes. Von Wise, you're a Packers fan? All right, you retracted it. Von Wise. Y'all was beating us 27-0 at halftime, and y'all knocked us out of the playoffs last year, Von Wise. Be careful what you about to type, bro. Be careful what you about to type, bro. So you are a Packers fan. Just because y'all beat our ass, bro. Just because y'all beat our ass, I gotta do it. Just because y'all beat us, bro. Bullet, what's up, homie? Just because y'all beat us and shit, bro. I just gotta do it to you because my feelings is hurt. I'm in my feelings. I don't give a fuck. Meaty Riley, what's up? Bro, you got to put your face in the camera. I can't see your face, bro. You looking. Okay, you good. You can turn your camera off, bro. I'm gonna let you up.
Talk. How you feel about the $20 pay-per-views that Turkey Ali Sheik is doing?
I think it's a gimmick.
Why so?
Because I think that he's just doing it to try to appease people, and I don't think he's trying to do anything real with it. I think it's just a way to say, hey, look, I'm only charging you $20 over here in America, but we still paying a higher price than the rest of the world, though. If he really what he claimed to be, why is he charging it all? Why not just give it away for free?
I feel you, Knockout. But first, before I say anything, I just want to say I've been subscribed for you for about 6 months now. I've been watching all your videos, liking it, and man, all I gotta say is you that guy. You be talking a lot of facts, and what you say a lot of times may rub people the wrong way, but you definitely got your head on your shoulders, and you're the right guy for the crowd because you don't care about how people feel. You just care about the truth. That's it. So I appreciate you, man. Just wanted to say that.
I appreciate the compliment, dog. This is smoke link, though. I appreciate the love. Don't get it twisted.
My fault, man.
Yeah. I appreciate the love. Don't get it twisted, homeboy. I appreciate the love. Goddamn it, I do. But this is smoke link right now. You're gonna have to give old Knockouts some smoke, or you're gonna have to wait for the open panel, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I guess I went the wrong thing, man. But hey,
no. I really do appreciate it, dog. I appreciate the compliment for sure. You know what I mean?
No problem, fam.
We on the smoke right now. So what you got, bro? You got some smoke for your boy, or
I agree with everything you be saying, man. I be agreeing with you, man. So I don't really got much to say, man. Just let me show some love real quick, and I'm out of here. All
right, then, bro. Well, look, I will be opening up the panel in about 30 minminutes for anybody that want to come up and talk boxing. So you're more than welcome to come back then, bro.
Thank you. I'll be here. Right, I'll be waiting.
Peace, man. Shout out to the homie DD 2X Tax. COE, what up, man?
What's up?
Chilling, bro. Hey, I'm you can turn your camera off, bro. Cause you ain't got no shirt on, so yeah. Yeah, got to turn your camera out. I don't know what you on, bro. What the hell going on?
Season, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good, fam. What's up, though? You know that's the smoke link right now. What you got for me, man? What's happening?
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, am I allowed to talk tank right now, or what?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, if it's smoke, it's smoke. Yeah.
So you know, you came on here last time and you was telling me last time I was on, you were telling about if Tank decide to fight Rayo, you gonna have something to say about it. You'll hold him to the fight. So I'm hearing rumors now that he's looking to fight Rayo. I seen Leonard Elderly talking about Rayo might be an option. Well, so what you saying about that right now?
I don't like the Rayo fight, but Rayo and his team have already killed that. They're not coming back until next year, so that's not happening unless Robert Garcia is just flat out lying to people. All we can go off of is Robert Garcia, and the news is coming out on Jose Rayo Valenzuela from what's his name? Damn, Robert Garcia. Is that? Am I tripping, bro? Mikey Garcia, yeah, Robert Garcia, his trainer, at RGBA Academy. They're saying that Rayo is taking the rest of the year off and he won't be back until February, March. And then when he does get back, which I've already reported, Pitbull Cruz had a Pitbull Cruz had a rematch clause that they have to honor. So he's not available to fight Tank Davis, bro.
Oh, so it was a rematch clause in there.
Yes, sir. That's by Sean Gibbons of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Pitbull Cruz's promoter. They already exercised their rematch clause. And then that's another thing that Robert Garcia said, that when he does come back, he has a rematch clause with Pitbull Cruz. So
well, why haven't they reported that? Because usually after a fight, you know, it be announced that a fighter has initiated that rematch clause. So why we haven't heard about this?
Because it's boxing, and Rayo and Pitbull ain't gonna get much traction on a boxing scene or on a world boxing news or boxing news 24, because they ain't big enough names. But I got the info, and I gave the info to y'all probably like a week after the fight happened. I reported that to y'all.
So it's initiated the rematch clause.
Yeah, he initiated that shit immediately. Yeah.
Man, so I mean, I'm just wondering why Leonard Ellerby, why he talking about it. I mean,
because he was asked about it.
So far as with the
and Leonard Ellerby does a good job of publicly saying that any and all options are on the table, because he don't want to give too much shit away. So he was asked. I know what you're talking about. He was talking to Marco Villegas of Fight Hub, and when Marco Villegas asked him specifically about Jose Rayo Valenzuela, and so he answered the question. It ain't like he just volunteered Jose Rayo Valenzuela. He was asked the question. So,
but he didn't shoot it down either. He was talking about, but last time he said that that Tank won't be. He's not a 140 pounder. He won't be going up to the 140.
He also said in that same interview that the weight class don't matter. It's just a good fight, that he wouldn't mind, meaning that they're gonna fight at whatever weight class Tank fight it. Say they can fight it, bro.
Right, but so when it was Devin time, why he was saying something different?
What did he say different?
He was talking about that Tank wasn't going to 140.
He said nobody can dictate anything to Tank Davis, and Tank Davis is gonna do what he want to do.
So why he want to talk about it now?
Talk about what?
Talk about he talking about everything is on the table now. At first it wasn't even a chance. Now it's a chance. So what? It's like one time he's saying this, and then one time he's saying that. And I'm a big fan of consistency, man. Why, if he can't keep it consistent, then why even say something about it? He should have shot it down. Like, no, Tank not going to one.
Why would you shoot down fighting a champion at 140 pounds? See, that's the thing, y'all. Like, y'all complain if they shoot down fighting the champion at 140, but then when they say they open to fighting the champion at 140, that's a problem too. So maybe he should just not say nothing, I guess. I don't know, bro.
I mean, if that's the case, he had a champion right there at 135.
What champion is that?
Shakur. So why didn't he say nothing about Shakur at all?
The one that ran the match room when Tank Davis and them called him to make the fight. Is that the same Shakur Stevenson, or is that different?
We talking about you just said Leonard. Why would he shoot down the champion? But he ain't say nothing about Shakur. So
They asked him. Maybe you got to watch the whole interview. Maybe you just watch the clip. They asked him about Shakur Stevenson in the interview too, and he said yes, that fight can happen. Why not? But what do we like? Yes, bro.
But my thing is, if he's talking about 140, right? He talking about Rayo at 140. Why is that? Why are you even entertaining it? And when you already said it once upon a time that he won't go to 140, man. Like you shot that down immediately. But now you're backtracking. That's what I'm saying.
Tank Davis never shot that down. That's what like Leonard Ellerby, Calvin Ford, Kenny Ellis. They all state their opinions on what they think Tank should do, what they want him to do, what they think is gonna happen. But what they always end up saying in every single fucking interview, bro, is that it's gonna be up to Tank. It's gonna be Tank Davis's decision. And if you were following the situation, when they bought that shit up to Tank Davis let it be known, I don't give a fuck, I'll fight him anywhere. He let it be known on Twitter. And then Richardson Hitchens, his best friend, who he's in camp with right now, also said Tank ain't worried about no weight class. He'll fight these guys in any weight class. He don't care about the weight class. So people that are close to Tank are telling you directly what he's saying about it. And he himself said, I ain't worried about going up to fight no big nose. He called him a big nose something when he was talking about Devin Haney, bro. He ain't never said, he himself has never said, I will not go to 140 to fight somebody. The only time he talked about 140 was when after he fought Mario Barrios, he said, I'm not comfortable there. I'm gonna go back down to 135. That's when he had the 130-pound belt that he won from Leo Santa Cruz, the 135-pound belt that he got when he fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, and the 140-pound belt that he got from Mario Barrios, all simultaneously at the same time. He had all three of those belts. The WBA went to him because this was right when Michael Fox got robbed by Gabriel Mastery. WBA went to him and said, look, we're trying to get rid of our belts. We need to know what weight class you're going to campaign at, because we about to start ordering some shit, because we got to try to save face, because we let Michael Fox get robbed by Gabriel Mastery, and the boxing world is really on our helmet right now. So when that happened, he decided, I ain't making 130 no more. All right, I ain't making no 130 no more, and I'm not comfortable at 140 pounds. So I'm going back down to 135 pounds. The argument that I was having about Tank Davis and Devin Haney was Devin Haney trying to demand that Tank Davis got to come to 140 to fight him, like he got some sort of leverage to do so. That's the problem that I had, that I argued, which is 100% true. No one tells Tank Davis what weight class he fighting there, bro. He is the A-side. He is the cash cow. You fight where the fuck he tell you to fight, or you don't want to fight. That is the problem when guys try to dictate and tell Tank where they will and what they won't fight, what they will and won't take. Okay, then you don't want to fight, because he's your highest payday, not the other way around. He's your ticket to generating revenue, not the other way around. He's going to be on pay-per-view whether he fights Shakur Stevenson, Lamont Roach, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, fucking Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. If he fight Ryan Garcia again, if he fight Devin Haney, if he fight Liam Perot, he is going to be on pay-per-view, and he is going to do a great fucking live gate no matter who he fights. For all those fighters that I just mentioned, he's their only path. He's their only path to getting on pay-per-view. He's their only path to doing a highly successful live gate. Lomachenko would need Tank Davis to be on pay-per-view. Tank going to be on pay-per-view with or without him. Shakur Stevenson needs Tank Davis to do a good pay-per-view and have a great live gate. Tank Davis going to do a good pay-per-view and have a great live gate with or without him. So because that is the dynamic, because that is where they all stand when it comes to this situation about making these fights, bro, they have no business dictating what weight class he gonna fight at. That's the argument. But as far as trying to put it on Tank Davis never said he won't go to 140 to fight these guys. It never came out of his mouth. You won't find one quote, you won't find one tweet, you won't find anything of him saying it. As a matter of fact, you will find quotes that say the opposite.
And that's my
where he's saying he will do it.
And that's my problem, man. You know, he won't come and debunk it. Like if somebody says something and you didn't say it, the best thing for you to do is come out and say, hey, look, I didn't say that shit. Don't believe everything you hear. He lied. I didn't say that not one time. That's the best thing you can do to keep the BS from
That's exactly what he did, though. I just explained to you that when that was going around, he tweeted and said, ain't nobody scared to fight that big nose motherfucker at 140 or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, but he did do what you're asking him to do. He did that already, bro.
So he didn't say that, hey, I did not say that my team is lying. My team is saying this. That did not come out my mouth.
I just told you what he said.
Right. So you know, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, we all been following this Boots, and we've been following this Brian Norman situation, right? So you see how they talking about this person said that person said that, but what's happening is they get on here and they debunking what these folks are saying. But why he won't show his face to say that? That's my problem, man. Like
who's doing the debunking?
So when Brian Norman come out and when Brian Norman and his daddy come out, and when Boots come out and said, look, we did this, we did that, and you know, this right here is being said, that right there being said. So people are coming out and saying what, you know, they debunking each other, you know, even with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn said, man, look, we did this, we did that. Norman, the team, said, man, we did this, we did that. Why Tank can't show his face and say, hey, you know, I didn't do this, I'm not saying this.
So do you have to see him show his face, or does he just have to debunk it?
I'm just saying, won't you get out here and say something?
No, so if he has to do an interview for it to be debunked, or can he just say it's not true?
I'm just saying why he won't. I ain't see him show his face and say nothing.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. So him simply saying it is not enough. In order for you to fully believe that he's debunking it, you're saying that he got to do an interview.
I mean, he got to do more than just tweet and delete some shit. Because I ain't
seem like you're not gonna be happy no matter what he do. Because that's not what you said. You first said he ain't saying nothing, but then when I point out to you the fact that he did say something, now you're saying something isn't enough. Now he got to do an interview and say something with his face.
No. What I'm saying is, what did he say? Because I didn't see nothing. When did he get out here and say, Shakur,
literally
the line?
He never said nothing about Shakur. You were talking about Devin Haney, bro, in 140. Now you want to talk about Shakur? We can move to Shakur.
Because we all know we all wanted that Shakur fight. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
Right. So when they talking about they sent him, because your whole argument was to me at one time, you were saying, well, they sent Shakur, they got in contact with him. They got in contact with Shakur team.
100%.
Well, if he got,
but let's stop right there. That's not an argument. That's not my argument.
What you mean? My whole thing is
that's not no. What I mean is that's not my argument, bro. That's not an argument. That's a fact, bro. You can't. There's a fact cannot be a debate.
Okay,
it's a fact. It's a fact that they reached out to Shakur. It's out of Shakur's own mouth. Okay. It's a fact that they reached out to Shakur. It's out of Jay Prince's own mouth, bro. That's not an argument.
So hold up.
It's not a debate. That's a fact.
Why he didn't get on here and say, hey, look, man, we sent them an offer, you know, for contacting. I'm talking about why he can't get on here and say, man, look, we sent them an offer. They didn't even respond back. They didn't say that they declined the offer. Why he can't get on there and say, you won't hold his feet to the fire about none of that. Only thing you hanging your head on is, oh, he contacted them. And that ain't mean he sent them an offer. You know what I'm saying? Like, won't you hold his feet to the fire and say, okay.
Why do I need to hold his feet to the fire when I see what Shakur Stevenson is doing? Number one. Number two, why do I expect him to act outside of his character, bro?
What you mean outside? See, that's the thing. Y'all so programmed and so used to being
programmed.
Y'all baby caking this dude, man. Y'all won't hold his feet to the fire, man. Hey, listen.
Why? So do you expect people to act outside of their character to prove something to you? Because I don't. That's not how I operate. And what I mean by that is very simple, COE. When Loma did what he did, Tank Davis didn't say shit. He didn't say nothing. He don't do all that talking, bro. He trying to get fights done. He'll start talking. He'll start talking once he got a fight done, bro. But when Loma did what he did, he didn't say shit. So why do we expect him to carry Shakur differently? Shakur's no bigger. No, Shakur's no bigger. What you gotta understand, the Tank Davis is he want both of them, bro. None is better or bigger than the other. So he carrying it with Shakur, just like he carried it with Tank. I mean, just like he carried it with Loma. Furthermore, you ain't got to be a rocket scientist. Just go look at Shakur Stevenson's behavior after the fact. Look at how Shakur Stevenson is moving. Look at what he did and what he signed to and what he said. Look at what he was saying when Tank Davis was tied up with Frank Martin and when he thought Tank Davis was fighting Loma before Loma ducked Tank. And then look at how he started behaving after Tank Davis reached out to him. Look at how he started behaving after Tank Davis and Loma fell through. And that should tell you all you need to know. You seem to be very astute and very good at trying to pay attention to why Tank ain't do this, why he ain't doing that. Let me pay attention to every little move. If this would have happened, then Tank Davis would have did this or he would have did that. Okay, cool. Why you not doing the same thing for Shakur Stevenson? Because I remember Shakur Stevenson that when Zepeda ducked him, bro, he let that boy have it. He let that boy have it, man. When Pitbull ducked him, called that boy a Chihuahua. Called him out his name. You a Pitbull now? You a Chihuahua. When he felt like Lomachenko ducked him, shit, it's a duck Chinko shirt. What you ducking for? I'm pulling up on you at the fight. What's up? What's good? What you ducking for? Oscar Valdez, same fucking thing. Hell, he thought Navarrete ducked him so hard, he got so mad he was done with boxing. He retired. But you got Kenny Ellis clowning the fuck out of him for fighting Joe Cordina. And instead of talking about Tank Davis ducking him, what do? Start talking about that man's daughter. You got Tank Davis homeboy and dude out of his own city, fellow professional boxer, motherfucking Lorenzo Truck Simpson, going in on Shakur. Didn't even really go in on him. Hey, bro, stop talking about a female. fight Tank or talk about Kenny Ellis. He ain't say I would fight Tank if he ain't duck me. I would fight Tank, but he ain't send me no fucking offer. What do? You start trying to have a street war with Lorenzo Truck Simpson, bro.
You going in with Shakur,
come on, bro,
and you ain't even said now one time. About the time when Shakur, you saying all this. Shakur said something about Tank before the fight, before this, but you haven't said not one time about have Tank responded to it.
Respond to what? Well, there's nothing to respond to. Why would he respond? You want him to bully? You want him to bully Shakur Stevenson? You want him to respond to a man publicly tucking his tail for what? That's bullying, bro.
You just said all this, but not one time have you said that Tank responded to it.
There's no response needed for those of us that know.
And I do that to Terence Crawford or anybody of that nature right there. A real champ, Tank. I mean, Crawford gonna.
You can't do what?
Just like he did with Earl Spence. Just like he did with any other Charlo, man, he tagging them. He calling their names. If you about that smoke, if you're a real champion, you're going to say their name, you're going to tag it, and you're going to let everybody know you.
No, if you're a real champion, you reach out behind the scenes and say, nigga, do you want to fight me?
See, there it is. You always try to go back behind the scenes. No, get your ass on the front. Get your ass on the front and let it know.
What fight have you seen that was negotiated publicly that actually happened recently?
Sit up here and speak for him. You notice everybody speak for Tank except for Tank. You notice that? Do you notice that?
I'm not speaking for him. Shakur said he reached out to him. I'm not speaking for him. Jay Prince said he reached out to him. I'm not speaking for him. Kenny Ellis got plenty of quotes saying they want that fight. I'm not speaking for him. Shakur Stevenson is the one that said he ain't ducking. I didn't say that shit.
You speaking for him. Because if you're not speaking for him, why would you say Kenny Ellis said this and Leonard Ellerby said that? And
you're telling me what they said too.
Putting out a tweet.
What are you talking about, bro?
He putting out a tweet saying that he ain't here come up and fight this big nose. But that's
what he said, bro.
But you ain't saying he put.
I'm just telling you what he said. What are you talking about, fam?
But why he ain't put out a tweet telling Shakur, I'm coming for you?
He already said that publicly multiple times on multiple interviews. And then guess what he did? When Loma pulled out, he fucking went after him. See, he called him.
Hey, man, he ain't came out here and said nothing. He ain't debunked nothing.
He called Shakur team directly. Nigga, you won't fight. What you talking about, bro?
Man, but he ain't sending no contract. He ain't talking about no money. He ain't talking about no splits. He ain't talking about doing nothing.
If I call you and ask you, do you want to fight? And you say no, or you got something else going on, then what?
So watch this. If he said no, then if you Tank, don't you put out and say, man, I sent Shakur this and he said no. Don't, because he done talked all this noise. Didn't
Kenny Ellis say that if it don't happen, it ain't because of us?
There you go. See, there you go.
Didn't he say that? So he can't speak on behalf of Tank?
Didn't I say you'll say Kenny Ellis said this and Kenny said
100%.
But you ain't saying that Tank didn't say it. Why you ain't putting
Tank don't move like that, bro? What part? Like I don't understand why you don't understand that, bro.
There it is. You won't hold Tank feet to the fire, man.
I don't ask for people to do anything but behave the same way all the time.
Why you talking about Kenny Ellis said?
Because that's what he do. See, he does interviews. Tank don't do all them interviews. That's what Shakur does. He put Twitterson on his fucking trunks because that's what he do. So when you don't tweet, I'm looking at a change in behavior. Tank Davis is handling Shakur Stevenson no differently than the way he handled Lomachenko when Lomachenko ducked him.
Man, come on, man. You just won't hold his feet to the fire.
Do you agree or disagree? Is Tank Davis doing anything differently with Shakur Stevenson than he did with Lomachenko? Yes or no?
I mean, I can't tell because Kenny Ellis.
What you mean you can't tell? Lomachenko was contacted about a Tank fight. He was contacted about a Tank fight, and Lomachenko pulled away and ducked. Shakur Stevenson was contacted about a Tank fight. He pulled away and he ducked. Okay. Which one is Tank Davis acting differently on? Is he not acting the same with both of them?
If he is acting the same,
not if he is. You can see, bro. You obviously follow these guys on Twitter. You obviously watching all the YouTube shit. Has Tank Davis behaved any differently publicly with Shakur Stevenson than what he did with Lomachenko? It's the yes or no question.
Yes, he's acting different, bro.
Explain to me how, bro.
Not giving us nothing. He's not.
What did he give you? What did he give you when Lomachenko ducked him?
He said that he said that Shakur was on a part of the
What did he give you when Lomachenko ducked him?
What you mean? What did he give me?
What did he give you?
He didn't give us nothing. That's the point.
So then, how is he behaving any differently with Loma than he did with Shakur?
Because I'm comparing him to the greats. I'm comparing him to the Crawfords. I'm comparing him.
That is not what I asked you.
No,
we're not going to move the goalpost. We're gonna stay right the fuck where we're at, bro. We're gonna stay right here, COE. It's a very simple question. You said that Tank Davis is doing this with Shakur Stevenson. He's acting differently. He needs to do this. He needs to say something to let the people know. And I asked you a very simple question.
Yeah.
Did he do this with Lomachenko? When Lomachenko blatantly ducked him, because you already on record admitting Lomachenko ducked him.
Okay, let's just say, I mean, to me, I ain't hear him do anything different. All right. That's cool.
So if he's not, why are you expecting him to act outside of his character when he already showed you what he do when people duck him? When people duck him, it's on to the next. When people duck him, he don't say shit. So why should he behave any differently with Shakur Stevenson?
Because I'm paying $80-some and you paying $80-some, and we expect to hear exactly what's going on. Because if you
pay $80-some because I want to see him fight, I don't pay $80-some for him to talk.
If you're looking at Crawford, right? Okay, let's talk this. Okay, if we're gonna compare Tank to Crawford, right? So anytime a Crawford wants some smoke, or he looking to fight somebody, do he tag the person or do he not tag him? Or do he say come out and say what it is, or do he not? Yes or no?
Can you show me where he tagged Israel Madrimov?
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, he doesn't.
No, listen.
No.
See,
no,
there it is.
No, he does not. He didn't tag. Where did he tag Brooke?
Because Madrimov
wasn't running. Machine.
Hold up, because Madrimov wasn't running. That's why. But if you listen, if you look at when Spence and everybody in Charlo and all them was running ducking them, what did he put out there? Didn't he tag him? Then he said when they were talking about Boots want to fight, didn't he tag Boots? And he said, man, put up the money.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they get ducked.
You not finna get by this. It's a yes or no question.
What's the question?
Did they do that? Yes or no?
Did Crawford do it? Yes, Crawford did it.
So why Tank can't do it?
Because Tank Davis is his own fucking person, bro. Is this really the point? So because Tank Davis don't act like Terence Crawford, that's a problem for you.
Because he a GOAT.
Like, no, that don't make no fucking sense.
Yeah, because Bud Crawford the GOAT. And everybody know Bud Crawford is silent. Bud really don't.
Ain't shit solid about him other than him fighting in the ring. He's a fucking liar and a clout chaser. What are you talking about,
Bud don't be out here really just talking, but when it's time to put the pedal to the metal, Bud gonna let you know because he about that life.
He's phenomenal in the ring, but a fucking liar outside of it.
Tank is he cherry picking out here.
How is he cherry picking when no one who want to fight him right now? COE.
You allowing
who calling for the fight?
You allowing it.
Who calling for the fight with him right now? Who pursuing the fight with him right now?
What you mean? Who pursuing it?
Who is pursuing a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis right the fuck now?
You tell me.
Nobody. That's the point.
Why?
Shit, I think they scared to get knocked the fuck out.
So
now, are you saying that somebody? Now I answered your question. God damn it! Now you answered mine. Who pursuing the fight with him?
You took me off my. You didn't ever let me finish my thing.
Who is pursuing a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis?
Let me finish mine, and I'm gonna answer.
Go ahead.
Let me finish mine. So you said. You said that Crawford. Crawford put out his information. He'll let it be known, right? And everybody know that Terence Crawford is not a big speaker. He's not a big talker like that. He really don't talk his shit. But when it's time for him to prove a point and let it be known, he'll get out here and let it be known. He'll tag that fighter and everything, right? So my thing is this, and I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Mm-hmm. If we looking at him as the face of boxing, and we hold everybody else to a high standard, including you. You'll hold Bud to a high standard. You'll hold Shakur to a high standard. Why
It's a long ass question, bro.
Hold up. Why can't we hold Tank to the same standard that you hold Bud and Shakur? Why you can't?
I 100% hold all of them to the same standard. 100%.
Well, if
the difference is all of bro.
If he's not doing
the difference with Bud Crawford, some of those times that you were talking about, the motherfucker was capping. Jermell Charlo did not duck him, bro. Earl Spence was not ducking him. I'm not going to have old debates that I already bodied numerous people on. So him coming out and tagging somebody, was he correct? Fuck no, he wasn't. Earl didn't duck him, and neither did Jermell Charlo. But yeah, congratulations for lying and seeing people ducked you when they didn't duck you. But yeah, he'll do it. I don't give a fuck about that, right? I don't care about you tagging or not tagging. Are you telling the truth when you tag a motherfucker?
So why you
he's a fucking liar.
So why you saying Shakur silent then? So what's the whole point of you talking about Shakur silent then if you don't care about people saying nothing? What's the whole point?
I don't care about you saying anything if you are a fucking liar. Of course we want to hear from the fighters, but you're making you literally just made a whole argument about a motherfucker lying about people ducking him, bro.
No, Terence
Crawford tag Jermell Charlo? Didn't Terence Crawford tag Earl Spence? Yeah, he tagged him. Neither one of them fucking ducked him. What's your point?
My point is, you just said you don't even care about what people say. I mean, about fighters saying nothing. But then you talking about Shakur. Why Shakur ain't saying nothing? Did he do this? And didn't he change?
I don't care about fighters saying something over whether or not what they're saying is true. I care about the truth.
Come on, bro.
I care about the truth. I care about you being consistent, bro.
You changing it.
Shakur Stevenson has consistently went at everyone that he felt like ducked him. If Tank Davis did not try to contact Shakur Stevenson after Lomachenko fell out, Shakur Stevenson's character in the past would show us that he will be cooking Gervonta Tank Davis for that. Now, because he's not, and because Tank Davis' team is actually fucking cooking him, that leads me to believe that Shakur Stevenson is full of shit. And that he ducked the fuck out of Tank Davis. Furthermore, fuck what I believe, the man told Eddie Hearn not to try to make a Tank fight and then went and signed to the motherfucker he told not to make the fight.
So the whole point that you making now is that his team said something, but you won't say Tank said something, man. That's the whole.
Why the fuck would Tank Davis call to negotiate a fight? He don't call to negotiate shit.
Who got to make the fight, the A side or the B side? Who got to make the fight?
Both of them.
The A side? What you mean, both of them?
Both of them have to make the fight.
Okay, so basically,
if the A side has to make the fight, why aren't Brian Norman Jr. and Jaron Ennis fighting right now? Because the A side said the B side offer, right?
Because of the promoter.
Did Jerome Boots Ennis send Brian Norman an offer, COE?
Yeah, he sent him an offer.
He the A side, so why the fight ain't happen?
Because the promoter didn't want to pay what Brian Norman wanted. But in this case, it ain't about the bag.
Long story short, because Brian Norman turned it down, right?
Because it's not about the bag.
Brian Norman turned it down. He turned down the fight, right?
Yeah, he turned down the fight.
Okay, cool. Why aren't Tank Davis and Lomachenko fighting? Because Tank is the A side, right? Did Loma take the offer that Tank had, or did he duck out the fight?
No, we talking about Shakur, man. We ain't talking about.
Did he take the offer that Tank had, or did he duck out the fight?
We're not talking about Loma. We talking about Shakur, man.
No, what we're talking about is again, you keep making these dumbass statements and then trying to skate over them, bro. We're talking about the fact that you said the A side make the fight. I said no. Both of them have to make the fight. You said, what you mean? The A side got to make the fight. So I'm killing that noise real quick. I'm shooting that shit down real quick and proving to you that it takes both of them to make the fucking fight. If the B side don't want to fight the A side, or the B side act like they too goddamn busy for the A side, or the B side turn the fucking fight down, then there's no fucking fight. Okay. So the A side, it ain't just the A side make the fight. Y'all have to stop coming up here saying this shit. And you're not dumb, COE. I'm not talking about you, but this is a dumbass argument that the A side just make the fight, and then in the very next breath, the same people will say, oh, well, you got to negotiate. Wait a minute, I thought y'all said the A side dictate everything and they make the fucking fight. Which one is it? Because clearly the past has showed us that B side fighters will negotiate, they'll pull out, they'll change their mind. They'll go do something else and then try to come back to the table. We've seen this multiple times. So we got to stop saying that it's just on the A side to make the fight. If that's the case, then we'd have Tank versus Loma right the fuck now. Right the fuck now. If that's the case, we would have fucking Shakur Stevenson, who you're taking up for. If the A side just make the fight, we have Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda right the fuck now. And not Shakur Stevenson and motherfucking Joe Cordina.
A side don't make the fight, but A side send the contract. Let me clear it up. A side send the contract. So we haven't heard about no contract being sent. So therefore, there's no money.
Because if I call you,
hold up, there's no
if
money.
I call you,
there's no money.
If I call you on the phone, COE, and I say COE.
No. Let me fix.
And you say and you got something else going on. Why would I send you an offer?
So do not the A side dictate what's supposed to happen? Yes or no?
They're supposed to.
Okay,
but that's not always true.
Hold up. If they are supposed to dictate the terms, bro, then if there at some point you got to understand if there's a contract that been sent a certain number amount, right? Then that's when the negotiation starts. But as of we know right now, there has not been a contract or any money being sent.
Because if I call you and ask you, do you want to fight, and you already done signed up to do something else, there's no negotiations. Why would I negotiate with you if you've already decided to do something else?
Says so now what you're about, I'm gonna tell you what you're about to do. So since there's a fight that's been announced, now you want to try to say, oh, he had a fight already lined up, when we all know that it was a whole month before Shakur even announced anything. All right,
that is not true.
Hold up, it was a whole month.
The Williams Zepeda fight got ordered first, number one. Number two, Tank Davis reached out to Shakur Stevenson at least 1 week after Loma pulled out. And Shakur Stevenson kept it a secret. His team kept it a secret that Tank reached out to him. They had to get asked about it in a fucking interview, COE.
So who
think,
said
bro.
So,
Think about that. You want Tank Davis so bad. It's bigger than boxing for you. And the first time that we find out that he reached out to you to try to fight you, somebody had to ask you about it in the interview.
I mean, come on now. You done heard that it's been non-disclosure clauses up in contracts where you can't discuss what's going on. It be in contracts. But my thing is this though.
No, hold on. I thought Shakur didn't get no contract.
No, I didn't say
what non-disclosure agreement did he have?
Hey, I didn't say it was. I'm just telling you, if there was something to be sent, then that be the case. But we haven't heard that there's a contract out there yet. What numbers have been discussed? And I told you before, what done happened is that money side, Turkey done took that money side out of it. So now,
no, he hasn't.
So now,
no, he is not. He's only taking it away for fighters that want to go get more than they worth. More power to them, because that shit's gonna run out. No, he has not, bro. He's taking it away for guys that want to go get a big bag. They don't want to have to worry about actually eating what they kill. If you don't want to have to worry about getting paid off your ticket sales, if you don't want to have to worry about getting paid off of what you actually bring to the table, Turkey is the place for you, bro.
Well, see,
he's the place for you.
So it's Turkey.
He's the place for fans that support you. He ain't take the money shit out.
Is Turkey bad for boxing?
I don't think so. No.
Well, you said before now Turkey come over here. He bad for boxing. I remember you said
I said I didn't like that he was taking all the fights in Saudi Arabia, but he could put on events in America. I'm all for it. Well, Joshua in Dubai is only $20. I think it's a gimmick, but shit, $20 for that fight, yeah. Because usually I gotta pay $60 for it. I'm cool with it. I ain't got no problem with it. I just don't think he's what y'all think he is, this savior. And I don't even know what you think on Turkey. So when I don't even know if I'm talking to you or not, but I don't think he's this guy that's in this shit to make boxing better, to support the sport, to grow the sport. No, he's in this shit for Saudi Arabia, to get good eyes on Saudi Arabia, to get good eyes and good tourism to Saudi Arabia, and to try to take over combat sports if he can. Because if he was about boxing, he wouldn't be putting on an event in the same exact day in the same exact city to try to compete against one of boxing's biggest stars in Canelo Alvarez. If it was about boxing, it's not about boxing. It's about taking shit over.
I think he about boxing because And I also think he's trying to help his home country as well.
He don't give a damn about boxing.
I think he do. And
if he did, why is he putting on a UFC event to compete with boxing in the exact same city?
Bro, he care about boxing because that's part of the passion that he likes. Think about
cool. Why is he putting on an event in another sport, in boxing's biggest competitor, the sport that a lot of people think is killing boxing, which is not true, but that's another debate. Why is he funding that sport on the exact same night to compete directly with boxing, to drag boxing through the mud if he care about boxing?
Dude, he's just not doing just boxing. That's what you got to understand. It's not just boxing. This man is in different sports. He got, hell, what, the UFC? I done seen some soccer going on. Hell, he got a lot of different other things that's in play. It's not just.
That's not what I asked you.
You asking why is he going against boxing?
Why is he competing with boxing if he care about it?
But
do you compete? Do you compete with shit that you care about?
Bro, he got his hand.
Do you compete against shit that you care about?
I actually do, honestly.
So if you care about something, you push against it?
I don't push against it. I just support it.
So how is he supporting boxing by putting on a UFC event the same night as the Canelo card?
He supported. He about it, bro. This is what he likes.
How is he supporting boxing on September 14th?
What you mean? He putting
when
money?
When he wants to eat Canelo. When he wants to crush Canelo, how is he supporting boxing that day?
He putting money into it, bro.
How is he putting money into boxing on September 14th?
What you mean? Dude, what you trying to do is you trying to spin narratives. You real good at spinning narratives, but you're not looking at this man just put on a show, just investing money into boxing like a something you never ever seen from PBC, Top Rank, you haven't seen none of them put on a spectacle like what he just did.
I'm gonna ask you again because you're not answering my question,
bro. You're
not answering my question, bro. And I got somebody behind you. I'm trying to give you an opportunity, but you're not answering my question, bro.
Go ahead, man, because you just
how is he supporting boxing by competing directly against it on September 14th?
Because he already invested millions inside of boxing. That's why.
So is he supporting boxing by putting on a UFC event the same night of a boxing card where he is trying to he wants people to go to his event instead of the boxing event. He wants people to buy his pay-per-view instead of the boxing pay-per-view. How is he supporting boxing by doing that?
He's still...
Bro, you can't just keep it real and say, KO, he's not supporting boxing by doing that. You can't just say that.
I can tell you, bro.
Okay, go ahead. And I bet you're going to talk about something else other than what I asked you. But go ahead. Don't worry, bro. I do this to everyone, but I'm still waiting. Still waiting.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You never went on mute.
I
can hear you. You never went on mute.
Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Something going on with my mic. I can't hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. You can fix your mic and come back, bro. I got somebody behind you, bro. If you can hear me, you can fix your mic and you're welcome to come back. Shout out to Dundrick with the membership for 11 months. He said, I'm nominating COE for Hater of the Year because he ain't here. No logic. Salute my boy COE, man. He gonna talk his shit, but god dog. Talking to a brick wall sometime, bro. We got Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece and super chat. Dev never demanded Tank to come to 40. He just implied that he couldn't make 135. Dev was at 135 for years, and Tank never tried to make the fight once. Bro, why are you doing this? Devin Haney said, if we fight, it got to be at 140. I ain't taking no rehydration clauses. We going to do it old school. Bill Haney started talking that Queensberry rule shit, and they also said they want the same deal that Ryan got with none of the stipulations. Nice try, bro. Come back. God damn, y'all. It's easy fucking work. Andre Noble with the 2-piece in the super chat. He say, KO, you cooking, dude. Salute. It's just a day in the office. Shout out Kiro Black with the 20-piece in the super chat. Breaking news, Shakur just tweeted 43,279 times in the last hour. God damn, he be tweeting like a motherfucker. Bro, what is this avatar, bro?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. What's up? What you got for the channel, bro?
I ain't gonna stay too long, bro. But I just, since we got a Shakur fan talking right now, don't kick him out. I fuck with COE, but
I ain't kick him out, but he had technical difficulty. Hey, don't kick him out. He just had technical difficulty. Look, I'm gonna put you backstage for a second because I'm about to open up the panel. So just stay backstage for a second. All right, y'all. Look, it's 9:30. I'm finna open up the link for everybody, bro, so everybody can come up here. I don't think the homie got no smoke. He was seemed like he was about to agree with me. So for that, we just gonna open up the panel for y'all. Let me get this link out of here, man. Get this link out of here one time. It's like he Googling. Damn, that's crazy. All right. The link is in the chat, y'all. Pull on up on your boy and come talk some boxing with me, man. And then I think Key said we got cash out. Hold up. Shout out to Key Alexandra. 3-piece. No biscuit in the cash out. Go Bears. F the Cowboys. Ooh. Ooh, she thinking she shows her support. She thinking she shows her support. I'm gonna go right to the shit where you said cash app, KO. Ooh, I'm gonna go right to that shit. Yes, I am. I'm about to go right to that shit. There you go. Yeah, period. Sit down for a minute. Sit your ass down for a minute then. Since it's F the Cowboy, you thought you could cash app the disrespect. You thought you could cash app the disrespect. You know what I mean? Of my boys. And I was just going, you know what I mean? Just because you cash app the disrespect, I'm going to expect the disrespect because I'm going to respect the disrespect because it's in the form of a cash app. It don't work like that. We standing on business. We going 21-0. 21-0. She disrespected my Cowboys 2 cents. We don't disrespect the Cowboys on this channel, so she got a whole minute timeout. She be back though.
Yo,
all right, we're going straight into open panel mode, man, because it's already 9:35. We got an hour left in the show. Y'all go ahead, man. What's up? All right, bro, you hammering some shit. I don't know what that is. You hammering some shit. All right, panel open, y'all. What's up? What we doing? Panel open. Let's go. What we doing? We got Dean. We got Teach.
Yeah,
we got
my shit was muted. My shit was
Man,
muted.
I want to say to all Earthmen, I just lost brain cells listening to this blasphemy that people. First of all, it is not on KO or no other content creator for you to be up on your information. I'm tired of y'all getting up here saying I didn't hear that. Well, that's your problem, sir, if you didn't hear something. That's not the person that you're trying to make the argument against problem. Your problem is you gotta debunk what the person you're arguing against is saying. It's your job to know that it's not true or not his job to tell you what he's saying is true or not. Let's get that out of it. Let's just get that out of the way. Stop comparing Terence Crawford to Gervonta Davis. There is no comparisons. One is 29 years old and is the superstar. The other is 37 complaining that if he don't fight Canelo, he's going to retire. And Canelo done said 55,000 times he is not fighting this man. It's funny how everybody can hear and how Canelo says he's not fighting somebody. And y'all keep, Crawford deserves. Wait, Canelo. But then don't hear the same thing about Terence Crawford doing the same exact thing to Jaron Ennis.
Man, I don't want to cut nobody off.
If Canelo Alvarez can say, you bring nothing to the table, I gain nothing from fighting you, I don't want the fight. We see Canelo means what he say. Who he fighting, y'all? Edgar Berlanga. Canelo don't care if Bud Crawford retires or not. He don't care. I'm going to be honest with you.
That's true.
So, at the end of the day, all this Gervonta ain't got to do nothing. He a bigger star than your favorite fighter. He ain't got to do nothing. Who cares what you want him to prove to you? Who are you, Earthman? You put on fights. You cannot like Gervonta all you want. It's going to be sold out with hundreds of thousands pay-per-view buys, whether you like them or not.
Damn.
That's the truth of the matter. He ain't got to prove nothing to you, Earth. Who are you? But I just want somebody
you guys stop being, they say you gotta stop being so loud. That's that Philly, y'all. That's that Philly, y'all.
That's that Philly.
That's that Philly. Let them go. All right, panel open. Y'all go ahead, bro. Who else? Somebody get in.
Hey, Dean, I ain't trying to cut you off, but I'm ready to go. I just want to say, when is the Cool fans ready to stop referring to the circle jerk crew of Ford, Bud, and Shields to keep trying to validate this man? He is what he is. His business moves and everything he do. I mean, they don't even never answer the question. He's like Donald Trump. They don't never answer the question straight up. I'll see y'all later, though. I enjoyed the live.
All right, bro. Take it easy, bro.
Be safe, Brody.
The reason is because I don't ask questions for no reason, so they know that the questions just get worse and they get harder and harder and harder, and you just look dumber and dumber and dumber. That's why people know. Go ahead, 2-4. I'm listening. What's up?
Yeah, I was finna say, the man COE, he said he expect Tank to come out and say something about Shakur, but then he said everybody speak for Tank except for Tank. So why would he expect Tank to come out and finally speak?
Tank speak, bro, when it's time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he don't do all
that. Come out now. Tank ain't got nothing to sign now. Come out and start speaking.
What's understood ain't gotta be said. And then you drop the ball, which is why, like, man, y'all better pay attention. Why y'all think Shakur apologized for Mia Ellis so quickly?
My thing is knockout.
Like, bro, I'm telling you right now, that young lady, she carried Tank belt out to the ring for him. You think him apologizing is a coincidence, bro?
Knockout.
You know what's coming for him, dog.
My big problem with the boxing community is you can't say, well, Tank need to send Shakur a contract, but then Tank sends Loma a contract and Loma ducks him and y'all make excuses for Loma ducking him. Well, he should have 40 8 years. You cannot have it both ways. He's the A side. If that was true, then all B side fighters wouldn't be ducking now, would they? If the A side could just make the fight, it wouldn't be no word of ducking. Ducking would not exist. Do you know what ducking comes from? It comes from one fighter saying no. Brian Norman Jr., Lomachenko, y'all know those fighters, right?
Yep.
It's no way. You cannot have it both ways. You can't take up for Loma ducking and saying that Tank should do X, Y, and Z, or Jaron Ennis should give him more money. But then say to the same A-side fighter, well, won't he just send the contract and see what's going on? Because when he sees what's going on and then Loma says no, y'all still criticize him. But I told y'all would do this a year ago, though, so I'm not surprised.
Teach, what's up? I see you came off mute. What's good?
I guess I want to address this to everyone on the panel, and I mean this goes back to the smoke link conversation that you had with the other guy. I mean, for me, like after analyzing the situation, right? I mean, it seems to me that both guys, they don't want to fight yet. I mean, Shakur did mention that they reached out to him to make the fight, but they haven't gotten an offer yet. And then when you go to Jay Prince's interview on Fight Hype, he pretty much said the same thing. They're waiting for an offer. There's nothing concrete in that situation yet. So for now, we're just going to move on, right? So, I mean, who am I going to believe in that situation? I'm going to believe like the person closest to the source, right? Until I hear something else, right? I'm not going to believe in speculation. Like Tank's team or somebody, they're going to have to come out and refute that or say, hey, something's planned, but it wasn't for this year, right? Shakur
So
tweets him out.
you don't count anything Kenny Ellis said as refuting that because he said exactly the opposite of everything that Jay Prince and Shakur said.
No,
But
answer this question. Why he got to refute anything?
Nah, but listen, but Kenny Kenny just had an interview with well, Kenny's always on that guy's panel.
Can we stop talking about Kenny Ellis?
Yeah.
Oh
no, but I gotta say this. Kenny's always on Mill City's interview, right? And pretty much the dude said that he said that nobody ducked. He said, believe what you want to believe. That's what he said. Believe what you want to believe. That's what he was telling the fans.
He said that Shakur Stevenson went over there for protective custody, and just know that if this fight don't happen next, it ain't on us. Y'all missed that part.
Well, again,
and on top of him saying that, Shakur admitted that Tank Davis team reached out to him. And then come on, bro, like you real smart. You saw Shakur scratching his head, not wanting to put no names on it and shit. I think somebody said that somebody reached out. So the biggest fight of your life, you don't know who reached out, you don't know who said what.
Yeah, but again, KO, Shakur said that they reached out, right? That I can't refute that. But from what I'm hearing and from what I'm analyzing, that fight is not going to happen now. It's going to happen somewhere down the line because Shakur said it himself. That fight is going to happen. That fight is going to happen. That's what he said.
But do you understand how now he's so cool? Like, hey, the fight gonna happen 2024, 2025. It's gonna happen down the line. But don't you see just 6 months ago when he had that shirt off with a thong on in that seat with all them chains on, talking about he wanted to fight right now?
I mean, that's just Shakur being Shakur.
And
so being a liar, bro. Like, see, I can't, bro.
That's just
so he gets to just be Shakur, but Tank can't be. So we cool with. Hold on, bro. So we cool with Shakur being Shakur, which is acting like he wants to fight right now, acting like it's all the smoke in the world. You ducking me. Well, you got a fighter out here calling your name. Your beef ain't with Floyd Mayweather. But then when shit get real and it's fight fans, we can finally get the fight right now. We cool with Shakur just saying, "Hey man, look, I guarantee the fight gonna happen."
Nah, but people are refusing to see. People are refusing to see, right? That Tank also responded to the situation. He did once. And every time I mention it, it feels like it goes over people's head. Like when IFL mentioned that the Tank fight and Shakur fight is going to happen on November 23rd, both of them came out on a tweet saying that it's cap.
Yeah.
That was the only response from Tank. He didn't have anything else to say about the situation. He's not, you don't see Tank going off saying anybody ducked or anything.
He don't never do that.
When has he ever accused somebody of ducking him?
And that's what I'm saying. He's not like
how.
What
does that matter?
We all know that Loma ducked him, no teach, and he didn't have to say shit. And right now, I feel like I have provided you guys with enough evidence to say Shakur Stevenson ducked him. He don't have to say shit. He ain't saying shit. He ain't saying shit because he don't have to, bro.
What you're providing is pure speculation. Where's the evidence to back that up?
Teach, can I ask you this question?
I want to know coming from the source that, hey, Shakur ducked.
Teach, can I ask you this question?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Dean, go ahead.
Can I ask you this question seriously? What difference does it make what you want them to do?
I mean, I gotta hear some facts, Dean.
What? No. That's not my question to you. You could want to hear all the facts you want to hear. You could want it to be how you want it to be. Gervonta Davis don't do none of that. Shakur Stevenson fighting on as a co-main. How does that hurt Gervonta Davis? Is that hurting? Is Shakur Stevenson going to get less opportunity than Gervonta Davis? Because Gervonta is going to still be on pay-per-view getting his money, doing what he's doing. He's going to still be a pay-per-view attraction no matter what y'all feel. So my question is to you, what does it matter? It's only hurting Shakur Stevenson and the B-sides. Loma staying out all year, not collecting a check. Shakur Stevenson is on the undercard. Devin Haney championing a recess and fighting carnival workers. How is any of that hurting Gervonta Davis?
It's not, but Shakur is
it's not.
None of this hurts Tank. I'm just trying to
Teach you go ahead and then we're gonna go to Blunt. Go ahead and say what you were saying, though.
So none of this hurts Tank. I'm just trying to figure out where this duck talk is coming from. That's all.
It's a
I've
duck
explained it.
because it's a duck.
Knockout got
Hey,
Knockout got 30 videos about it.
hey, let me ask
I've
T-Flow.
explained it. I've
Hold on.
explained it multiple times.
You
And
gotta
Hold on,
here's my
brothers. Hold on,
problem.
brothers.
I gotta finish
here's
my
my
point. Like the only thing that you guys gotta go off of, the only thing that you guys gotta go off of is the side of the street that Shakur went to. That's the only thing that you guys could go off of.
Going off of what
And
Shakur and Eddie Hearn
and to that
said.
point, when Shakur said that Eddie said that he wasn't supposed to touch that fight, that's true. But then Eddie also said if he had to back out of negotiations for that fight, he would let Shakur's team work on making the Tank fight.
But now that he's got Shakur signed, who is he talking about in interviews leading up to Shakur Stevenson's fight with Joe Cordina? It's Gervonta Tank Davis. And here's the problem that I have with that train of thought. When it comes to Tank Davis ducking somebody, we don't need all of this paperwork. We don't need all of this proof from the horse's mouth, and the other fighter got to come out and say, we don't need all of that, bro.
Exactly.
People have enough logic at that point. People have enough common sense to try to put some conspiracy theory together and be like, yo, Tank Davis is a duck. But when you can clearly see dudes around him clearing the block, when he come out the block and come outside to play, and you can see people's energy completely change from what it was when they thought he was locked up and when they knew they was locked up. And you can see guys contradicting themselves. You can see guys say that they want to fill in for somebody, and then when it comes time to really try to fill in, they get silent. You can see guys literally accuse this man of ducking them, and then the moment that he get free and they get reached out to him, oh shit, now I know the fight gonna happen. He ain't ducking me, I ain't ducking him. It's two of the best. Motherfuckers are getting real fucking respectful all of a sudden. And the biggest issue that I have with Shakur Stevenson fans is y'all have called fighters ducks for something with Shakur Stevenson for far less than what Shakur Stevenson has done to Tank Davis. I watched Oscar Valdez get called a duck, Jamel Herring get called a duck. I watched every opportunity that Shakur Stevenson couldn't get was called a duck by Shakur Stevenson fans. And these guys that we're talking about, Jamel Herring didn't do near what Shakur Stevenson did. People that on Shakur Stevenson's side were calling Jamel Herring a duck because he was trying to unify with Oscar Valdez instead of fighting a mandatory Shakur Stevenson. But y'all don't want to call Shakur Stevenson a duck for fighting a voluntary instead of trying to unify with Tank Davis. The hypocrisy and the contradictions are baffling. Maybe that went over some of y'all head. Shakur Stevenson fans called Jamel Herring a duck for trying to unify at 130 pounds. Those same Shakur Stevenson fans are saying that Shakur Stevenson is not a duck for fighting a voluntary instead of pursuing a unification. Make that shit make sense, bro.
But Kayo, you're telling me that I could clearly see it's a duck when I can't see it's a duck because you're not providing me with any evidence. All you're telling me is speculation now.
Do you think that any fighters duck Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah.
Who?
Pitbull. He said it. They said it.
All right, and he said that Gervonta Davis ain't ducking him.
Hold on. Pitbull is the only fighter that you think ducks Shakur Stevenson.
I think Pitbull ducked them. I don't think Zepeda ducked them.
I want the whole list.
I think Pitbull.
That's it.
That's it.
You would be in the minority, but even still, what Shakur Stevenson has done towards Tank Davis is just as bad, if not worse, than what Pitbull did to him and the energy he showed to him. The only reason you call Pitbull a duck is because of something that he said in the media, because of something that his team said in the media.
Right, because I got
people are doing the same thing with Shakur Stevenson because of what he's saying in the media, because of what his team is saying in the media. It's the same goddamn thing, bro.
I got the evidence, KO. That's what I'm saying.
What evidence?
I got the evidence because they said it. That's the evidence that proved that they ducked. Even in this Brian Norman Stealing incident, I got the evidence. That's why I'm calling.
Do we have deductive reasoning? I mean, it's common sense here. I feel like this guy's speaking in circles. Use the evidence. You don't have to have a newspaper article where Shakur Stevenson says, I'm full of crap, I'm a hypocrite. Everything I said about no ducking is full of shit when he changes his narrative. This guy is just talking in circles. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Shout out to Jackson with $1.50 in the cash app. He say, tell Chris Trucker to get away from Windows. And then shout out to my boy Andre Noble with the 2-piece. He said, tell you to get away from Windows. You buy some Windows or something, dog?
What the hell is he talking
about?
Oh, I know what he's talking about. He think you gonna jump because I guess the Chiefs are beating the Ravens. He a Chiefs fan.
Oh no, it's all
Yeah,
good.
I think that's what he meant, bro.
That's what
Andre
he talking
Noble
about.
with the two pieces in Super J said Shakur moving like Devin Haney, but worse. All right, we got some new panelists, man. We got Kamal. You ain't really had a chance to say nothing. Would you like to jump in? Because I got to go to Blunt. I got Paid. I got Boxing Hacker. Kamal, do you got anything to add to the conversation, bro?
Yeah, I
Kind of
mean,
got
just
go ahead.
just kind of picking up, man. I mean, Shakur's the one who said no ducking. Shakur talked all that shit about Frank Martin because he's a greedy bastard. He didn't want to give Frank Martin more money than he wanted to. People are making excuses for a guy that 30 people really buy his fights for. Okay. And I'm tired of the excuses. Gervonta Tank Davis had availability. He could have made this, we could have had this fight that the Shakur fans tell us that they wanted. And their guy went for the hills and went the other way than he did to facilitate a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. So the issue's dead. I mean, you could say, oh, I need what is his name, Mike Tirico, or I need Bob Costas to tell me in an interview with Shakur that I'm ducking, and then I'm going to believe him. No, you have a fucking brain, man. You have deductive reasoning. You have logic. You have critical thinking skills. You have a guy who said no more ducking wearing T-shirts like that, and now he tells me I'm all about the money. I'm all about the bag. And he's fighting a wholly unqualified person. You don't go from, I'm going to try to get the Maria Taylor, I'm going to date Maria Taylor, then I'm going to chase Thai man boys in the streets of Thailand. You don't do that for opponents, man. It's clear what's going on. And they're trying to pawn this excuse off on Turkey, saying Turkey chose Joe Coronavirus and then Zepeda. I mean, it's obvious what the play is. It's just common sense, man. I can't do this anymore. That's it.
Blunt Sports is on you, bro. What's up?
Kamal, don't cry, bro. But KO, Dean, Chris Trucker, Paid in Full, all y'all on this panel, y'all mean to tell me with the history that Tank and Shakur got that if Shakur duck Tank, he won't say shit? Well, all the shit talking and back and forth that they did, he ain't gonna say nothing. That's what y'all trying to tell me. That's what y'all want me to believe.
Yeah, because he got more history with Lomachenko, bro.
Yes.
He got way more history with Lomachenko, and
He
he didn't say
literally
shit.
said Tank ain't
They
ducking.
accused Tank Davis of ducking Lomachenko for damn near a decade, bro. Shakur just got to the division last year. So yeah, I think he'll carry it the same because Tank is Tank. He ain't finna jump out of pocket for nobody. He just like your boy Shakur say he taking notes. Don't worry, bro. That little Mia Ellis come in and all that shit talking, bro. It'll be taken care of if Shakur step up to the plate, bro. You gonna see. And you're gonna be right here like damn, KO, you was right, bro. Shit.
Yeah, we go see. Hey, and I'm glad you cleared that little Mia Ellis shit up too, cause yeah, I ain't want you to take it there. But
Nah,
we
hell
good,
no.
bro.
It's boxing talk.
Yeah,
Neither one of them
most definitely.
crashing out like that, bro.
Yeah,
Come
for
on.
sure. For sure.
Come on, bro. I ain't
My
finna go
thing,
get the
my thing
gas
is,
and
my
let
thing
shit
is,
go. What's up, Chris?
my thing is just, it's all the talking that God did, man. If you're gonna go away from the fight, or if you're not gonna pursue a fight, just don't pursue the fight. You get what I'm saying? Like just do your business, do what you do, and then people can just say what they say. But Shakur talked a lot he said a lot, bruh. And for you to go away from the fight as soon as we getting somewhere, bro. I mean, that's all I need to know. I mean, y'all know what it is. A lot of us, man, we grew up in the streets. Come on, man, it ain't hard, bro. But if I tell a guy in the classroom, yo, I'm 3 o'clock, bro. I'm gonna knock your head off your shoulders. 3 o'clock, the school bell ring, I'm gonna beat you up. Period. School bell ring, I'm up
You
in the
run
window.
home.
I'm talking about. I got study hall. I got other shit to do. I know I said I was gonna beat you up, but I got study hall, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I meet you another time. Like, come on, bro. Everybody's gonna call you a coward, bro. And they're not gonna call you a coward merely because you didn't fight somebody. They're gonna call you a coward because you was the one talking smack, and then all of a sudden you care about your grades. at 3
Yeah,
o'clock.
fact. When you feeling anyway.
Exactly. That's not y'all missing the
You feeling
context.
anyway, dog. Yeah, yeah.
It's the context. It's not just he went away from the fight
It's all the
to
talking.
show us proof. Bro, he talked too much, bro. You run your mouth like you want smoke, and then when it's time to run the fade, you got study hall.
Now you
Come
want
on,
to
bro.
build your brand up. You need to you want to
Yeah.
you want to make the fight bigger and shit. It's
Now
gonna be
you care
down the
about
line.
making a living.
Now you cool. Now you cool
now,
with slow rolling shit.
now
Yeah.
you care about making a living now. Now it's about the bread now.
Yeah.
That was our argument when Tank was saying this is prize fighting. That was our argument. Now the B-side guys using our argument now.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. The B-side guys, the legacy B-side guys, are now using Tank's argument in defense of their ducking.
What I'm about to say is rhetorical, and I don't need anyone to answer it because I think some of you are not going to be straightforward with your answer. But I just want to put something on your heart. Do you believe that if Shakur Stevenson knew Lomachenko was going to pull out and duck Gervonta Tank Davis, do y'all think he hop on that live stream with Fanon and Kenny Ellis and say all the shit that he said on that live stream?
No.
Just think about that.
No, Shakur.
I think he would.
Shakur be bullshitting, bruh. But at the same time, though, I think he generally wants to fight, though.
Yeah, I think he wants to fight too.
I think
how do you bullshit? Okay, so if he be bullshitting, what was he bullshitting about? Because the shit that he bullshitting about is how he wanted to fight so bad and now he just cool on it. So how can he want to fight but be bullshitting at the same time?
I didn't say he was bullshitting, so I can't speak to that.
No, she could be bullshitting, bro. She could be bullshitting because I agree with you. I think if Loma didn't pull out that fight, he wouldn't have said what he said. He wouldn't have did.
So he was just there to clout chase then, not to really try to make the fight. Right?
I don't think so. I think
at that point, but
serious.
I think if Tank when Tank is ready to fight, man, they gonna fight. They're
not fighting
right now, man.
If he was clout chasing, but then his energy changed when he didn't do the same shit once Tank was actually free and Loma ducked him, don't that mean that he ducked in? Because nothing that he said about wanting to fill in or wanting to fight, like none of that shit was real then. If
we don't know that, so there's a part that's missing, right?
I was talking to Blunt, bro. Hold on.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Repeat that. He kind of threw out my.
I said. So if we admit that he was clout chasing and that he wouldn't have done that if he thought Tank was free, and then after watching him do that, and then Tank becomes free, his completely energy changed. Isn't that enough to say that he ducked?
No, because we don't know if something was sent, bro. How can you duck something if it was no offer, it was no talks about a negotiation starting, like it was nothing happening? So
let me respond to that.
Who all do you think ducked Shakur Stevenson in his career?
William, Pitbull,
okay.
Loma to a degree.
Okay.
And Devin for sure.
All right, cool. How many of them people did he send offers to?
None of them.
So why does Tank Davis have to send Shakur an offer to prove that Shakur ducked him, but Shakur didn't have to send those fighters an offer to prove that they ducked him?
Because Tank is the A side.
Shakur is the A side over a lot of those fighters too.
Oh, A side over who? Because to y'all,
he's the A side over Williams and Pater. He's the A side over Pitbull, and he's the A side over everybody except Devin that you named. He's the A side over them.
Y'all sure about that? Because a lot of folks tell me that Pitbull is bigger than Shakur.
I'm giving you my opinion.
Okay, okay.
I just don't understand. Like all of a sudden now, in order for you to duck Tank, he got to send an offer to you. But everybody else can be ducked on some other shit.
Can I?
Hey,
Blunt, can I ask you this, Blunt?
Yeah.
My thing is, okay, then Shakur, don't call it a duck, Blunt. Fight on a fucking co-main then. Don't make your biggest payday. Y'all understand Frank Martin probably got paid more in that last fight with Gervonta Davis than Shakur Stevenson made in his last 3 fights. Go ahead. Don't chase your biggest bag. But then say you're chasing it. So can I ask you this, Blunt?
Yeah.
How can you be saying you're chasing the bag, but then don't chase your biggest bag?
It's more than one bag to get.
I got a question.
You know what I'm saying?
It's more than one bag to get for
Hey,
Gervonta too.
Hey, Blunt,
I got a question. I got a question.
It's more than one bag to get.
But one bag is
Hey,
bigger
it's
than the
not the
other.
end all be all that they don't fight this year. I don't get why y'all don't understand that. It's not the
No,
end
Blunt.
all be
No,
all.
no, no,
one
no,
of
Blunt.
one
Me
of
and
them
Knockout been
cool.
saying it. Me and Knockout been the ones telling the other Earthmen, Shakur's not going to fight him this year. Knockout, what we been saying? When we say this fight at minimum going to happen. Can you give me the date, Knockout?
2025.
Summer 2025. That's the day to do it.
Thank you, Blunt. I already know it wasn't going to happen. I'm just talking to everybody that was trying to convince me Shakur actually won. I like Shakur. But I listen to this. I've heard Shakur say Tank didn't duck him, then Tank ducked him, then Tank didn't duck him.
I think he said that because I think they generally agreed behind the scenes, bro, that they gonna fight later. It's just not gonna be this year. That's why nobody is really saying anybody ducked anybody from Tank.
Nah, Kenny Ellis and Lorenzo.
Kenny Ellis is a troll, KO. Stop believing that nigga, man. He be bullshitting.
I'm saying both him and Truck Simpson was on that nigga helmet. I don't think they on that nigga helmet if they got some sort of agreement. And I don't think he clowning Shakur for fighting Joe Cordina if they got some sort of agreement that they had talked about vaccine or some back.
Hey, Knockout, you from Dallas, Knockout.
That shit don't it don't make sense to me, but I see what you're trying to say though. It just don't make sense to me. What's up, D?
Knockout, you from Dallas, my guy, right?
100%.
That's where Frank Martin reside at, right? I
mean, yeah, but he ain't from here though. He just,
but he's not from here. I'm just saying that's where he resides at. So you kind of tapped in. Well, if Frank Martin makes moves in the city, Knockout will probably hear about it.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen Frank Martin Instagram? He looked like he's doing mighty well to me.
Didn't he got like a Rolls Royce or some shit?
He just got the Rolls Royce.
He
been on the road.
Yeah,
Frank,
That boy eat. That boy eating
and
good.
That's another thing. If you about the bread, how do you go away from a Tank fight? How do you,
bro? It's not the bread. It's about getting the bread and still feeling like you can win. Like if I can get $3 or $4 million fighting a motherfucker I know I can beat up, or I might can get the 10 or 15 million, but damn, this motherfucker might knock me out. Then a lot of guys are choosing to go get the easy bag. Because if you lose the Tank, that Joe Cordina easy bag not gonna be there.
Right.
But teacher Ray pointed out this argument, right?
This is what I told you.
It's like a flawed argument because we don't know if there was even an offer. We don't know if anything was made to Shakur.
This was all predicted. This was all predicted.
Like even if you and like Kamal said, deductive reasoning, you still need. There's still a big variable there. You can't deduce something without knowing what the other side did.
See, that's how they play.
Hey, boxing
look.
Yeah,
I don't know how else to say it.
That's all I ever hear, bro. Is since you can't 100% prove this, even though 80 to 85% of it, you can't 100% prove. We just gonna deny it. We just gonna say that it's speculation. That's what motherfuckers say. That's what people say when they got no argument. When you don't have an argument, it's speculation or it's conjecture. Or it's,
dude, it's mental gymnastics. These Shakur fans, like the Crawford fans, are going through mental gymnastics.
It's not mental gymnastics.
It is 100% mental gymnastics. You have a brain.
You can't. Let's check it out. You were talking about deduction, right? To deduce something, you need both sides of the equation. If one side of the equation is missing, you cannot conclude something. It's just logic. You talk about deduction, that's deduction.
Boxing hacker, then that means that Shakur did hear back from PBC. Because why would Shakur say, from your argument, would Shakur say Tank ain't ducking him? If he ain't heard from PBC and you
that
say
might be
you got hold on, boxing hacker. If you gotta hear from both sides, then why would Shakur Stevenson say Gervonta Davis ain't ducking him then?
That's AD. That's
what I'm saying, bro. Not one Devin Haney fan, bro, needed to hear Lomachenko's side, bro. Y'all just all called him a duck. Like no one wanted to hear both sides, bro. All y'all knew was that okay, Loma ducked. Y'all didn't need to hear his side, bro. And then when Bob Abrams tried to give you his side, and Loma tried to give you his side, y'all called it bullshit. You called it bullshit, bro.
There's some people
and so now what's going on is when when you have a certain situation that doesn't play in your favor, now you want every single fact to line up. Now you guys want to make sure that you can prove it beyond a shadow of a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
Y'all want to put a motherfucker on trial like you a judge or some shit, and you want to vote with the jury and shit, and have the shit proven to you beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
But when it's the other way around, you don't need that, bro.
But check this out, remember, KO, I never
But when
said
it's the other way around, why don't you need
I said
that?
we need to know what he does next. I remember I told you that we need to know what he does next.
He's already decided what he's going to do next.
Proof on that.
He's fighting 2 fights. He decided to fight 2 fights to make less money than what he'll get fighting Tank Davis.
And they tried to pawn it off on Turkey. They tried to blame. Look at that boxing scene article. They tried to blame Turkey for his ducking. After this guy has talked shit about everybody else. He's a big hypocrite, just as Tank said 2 years ago.
You believe he's ducking?
100%.
Do you have proof that they didn't have Tank and Shakur didn't have a conversation and said they're gonna fight later?
You don't go from Maria Taylor to Ty Man Boys. You don't fight somebody who's worse than Keyshawn Davis is fighting. Keyshawn Davis is fighting a better champion than you are. Don't give me any of this cap.
We're not doing this shit tonight, bro.
Speculate.
Boxing Hacker, we're not doing this shit tonight, bro. We're not doing this shit.
Boxing Hacker, that's your favorite word, speculate. I want to see if you could go a whole live, Boxing Hacker. I want to see if you could go a whole live and don't say speculate. I promise you.
Okay, let's imagine. Is imagine better? We can imagine what they're gonna do. What are we saying? Bro, we don't have a fact.
When you have to take your argument and turn it into let's imagine. Or let's say that this might happen. No, let's just use what's in front of us. And when we use what's in front of us, what I'm saying makes more sense than what y'all are saying combined, bro.
No, what I'm saying is you don't have enough.
Because the only argument that I ever hear from you, specifically Boxing Hacker, is, well, we don't know. You never give me any facts. You never give me any behaviors. You never give me anything to back up what you're saying. It's just that speculation.
That's what it is.
KO, my question to you.
Check it out. Okay, I'll prove it to you, KO.
Hold on, I got a question for you.
I can also speculate that they had a conversation. It's still equal to your last argument.
It's not equal because see that and bro, you be using words. It's not speculation that they had a conversation because Shakur already admitted that they talked, and so did Jay Prince, bro. Like that's why you be getting that. That's why people be paying to get you kicked off the panel.
I can
because you literally just called something speculation. It's a proven fact, bro.
No, I can speculate. Tank and Shakur had a conversation.
You are a pretzel, Boxing Hacker. You are a pretzel. You move in ways that are illogical.
I'm deducing with you, and now you don't want to deduce. What's wrong? Let's do the deduction.
I got a question for you, Boxing Hacker.
Let's do logical
deduction. Go ahead and ask your question, Chris Trucker. Go ahead.
You, Boxing Hacker. You put up a super chat saying that Tank didn't try to make the fight. Using your argument, somebody can just say, well, how do you know that Tank didn't try to make the fight?
That's a great argument. But it's that's what I'm saying, speculative, right? Like it's a great argument either way. I can speculate one way, you speculate another way.
So why would you?
We don't know what happened with that negotiation. That's the problem.
Posted it like it was a fact.
We need the We need to conclude with the variable to come to a conclusion. We don't have that. We need to know what happened.
I don't know. We do, Boxing Hacker. Shakur said Tank ain't duck him.
Both sides, so we can sort of like
Boxing Hacker. Shakur said Tank ain't duck him.
So did Ryan Garcia pop? Did he do PEDs?
You said what?
Did Ryan Garcia do PEDs?
It was found in the bloodstream, yes.
Okay, but did you see him put it in his mouth? No, did he?
Got the evidence.
It doesn't matter. It was found.
But that's speculation because the evidence could have been fixed because Devin Haney could have paid somebody off because he went viral and he got this person over here. So it could be speculation because the paperwork could be flawed. They could have paid off somebody in the lab and shit. Y'all see how that shit?
They could have.
Y'all see how annoying that shit is?
I like that, and that's why Ryan got the.
We know you like that, Boxing Hacker.
No, you don't. You see how fucking annoying that shit is, bro.
No, but Kale, check it out. What you just said, that's why Ryan's case the way it was. That's why they said, you know what? We can't prove his intent, so we're just gonna do this. Because they couldn't that the antecedent was speculative, right? But it doesn't change the fact that the substance was found in his bloodstream. I mean, it's urine.
Okay, then Boxing Hacker, it don't change the fact that Shakur Stevenson said the man ain't ducking him. Next topic.
Okay.
Next topic.
Did
But
you
what
cut
I'm
his
saying,
arm
when y'all
open?
call him a duck,
Did you cut
y'all
his
are just
arm open
saying
to
it
see his
without knowing
bloodstream?
the other side.
No,
Y'all
I'm gonna
saying
do
he's
what you
ducking
did.
smoke
I'm gonna
without
do
seeing
what you
fire.
did.
Boxing hacker, were you a gymnast? Because you contort your body and your arguments in ways that make no fucking sense,
What are you
man.
even talking
Were you
about,
a
Kamal?
gymnast?
What are you even, Kamal, what are you even talking about? You're the same guy that said, let's deduce. If we can deduce this. No, we can't.
I don't know
how
how
do
you
you
guys
deduce
are
something when you
hearing,
don't know
but
According
boxing
to
has
your
is
the other
making
half
argument,
of
sense
the
to me.
situation?
according to your argument, maybe
Of
it
course he
wasn't
does,
in
Teach. You love
Mhm.
Shakur. Of course he
look,
does.
No,
No, it's
maybe it
not because I
wasn't
love
maybe
I
it
Shakur.
think
wasn't
This
in
is
his
you're
just
saying is why
extra
he
Of
knows
course
evidence.
he
that's all
does, bro.
wrong.
Of course it
look,
makes sense to you, dog.
according to your argument, maybe it wasn't in his bloodstream and they just put it on the paper that it was on his bloodstream. In his bloodstream.
Okay,
How
here,
you know?
let
Did
me
you
help you
open
out
up
with
his
that
arm?
argument. Okay,
Did you open
from
up his
what we
cut his
know,
arm open
based
and
on the
taste it?
art from the documentation, it was in his bloodstream. Okay,
Okay, the documentation can be
Hey,
forged,
people
right?
got faulty
it could be, but from
documentation
People
what
can
all the
forge
time.
see how I
documentation.
said from what
And
we know,
what are you
People can
guys
forge
trying
that,
to
Police put in faulty
right?
documentation all the time. It's how
Right.
people beat
maybe,
cases
but
all
like
the
I
Right.
said,
time.
from what we know, from the evidence that was provided to us as a
No,
general
That's
that's
public,
the
exactly
evidence
that's
that
what
get
it is.
that's
provided to
what
us
people
too.
So
are
the
arguing.
validity
That's what
doesn't
people
matter
are
because
arguing right
it's
now.
based on the general what we know. You know.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like people can keep going and going and going to the point you doubt whether
Okay,
your
what
mom
do
is
you
your
want to
mom and
do?
your
What
dad
do
is
y'all
your
want to do? Do
dad.
y'all want to accuse
You
Shakur?
weren't there when
If
they
y'all
made you.
look,
You weren't
if you
there when
want
they
to accuse
made you,
Shakur
was you?
and call him a duck, call
You
him, you
weren't in
say
the
he's
room
fair
when they
trade,
was knocking
go
boots when they
ahead.
made your
It's not going
ass,
to change
was
the
you?
fact that's not speculative. If you want to call
Come
Shakur a
on,
duck,
man.
go ahead. It doesn't change the fact that you don't have proof that he
He a
ducked
duck.
anything
He a
because
duck
you don't know
because
if
he
there
was
was an
running
offer
his
there.
mouth.
But
He
if
was
you
running
want
his
to,
mouth.
feel free.
He was running his
yeah,
mouth, and when it was time to make the
Yeah,
fight,
he
he
was
went
running
away
his
from the
mouth, but we
fight.
don't know if he
He's a
ducked.
duck. He's a
We
duck.
don't
Yes,
know
we
if he
do.
ducked. We
He
do not
ran his
know he
mouth
ducked.
and went away from the fight.
We are saying he's ducking smoke. We never saw a fire, but somehow we think he's ducking smoke. We don't know. Maybe you might be
But
right,
hold on,
but you
boxing
might just be
hacker.
wrong.
But since we don't know if he ducking or not, boxing hacker, but
Yes.
we don't know if he is or he ain't, then you
Yes.
can't get mad at us for saying he is. We
Yeah, I'm
allowed to
not
have
mad
an
at you. I'm saying
opinion.
I'm mad at
We
y'all trying
don't
to make
know
it a
if he
fact.
is. No.
Don't just say
Wait,
that's
it's
Earth
right,
man.
and
speculation.
that's
Hey,
right. You
Earth
are
Don't
allowed
man.
to
make it
have
a
that
fact. Call it
opinion.
You're an agent
speculation.
of
You are
chaos.
allowed to
Earth
have that
man.
opinion.
Hold
You are
on,
a
Earth
It's just an
man.
version of
opinion.
chaos. That's
It's
what you
just your
are.
opinion based on the limited evidence that you have, which is inconclusive.
Guess what?
No, I
Guess
have his
what?
public
Guess what?
words. I have his public
You're
words,
allowed
boxing
to have that
hacker.
opinion
No
without
ducking.
evidence.
And
Do
then
you
next
have
he
same
goes from
public
That
words?
chasing
opinion
greatness
without
Do
to
you
evidence
have
chasing
same
is
the
public
bag.
words?
He's a freaking hypocrite.
Okay,
Chase
you
the
have
Content
greatness to
same
chasing the
creators.
words?
bag.
Where are Tame's
He is
public
a
words?
duck. His
Hey,
own
boxing
Where are
words.
hacker,
Tame's public
content
words?
creators, our job, boxing hacker. Do you know what our job is
To
as
create
content
content
creators?
based on the title.
Our job is to give our opinion.
To create content.
No, our job is to give our opinion on topics. So you can't tell us something we don't know or don't know which side we should take.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. But
All
I'm
right, then
saying
shut up.
no,
Then be
all I'm saying is
quiet
hold
then.
on,
Next
hold
topic.
up, Freedom Fire
Earth
Dean. Hold on.
man.
All I'm saying is this. Just
They called him a
don't
freedom
call that
fighter.
a
What the
fact.
fuck?
That's all I'm saying. I don't. You're entitled to your opinion.
You don't
Forever
think
and
he a
ever in your
duck.
whole life.
Me and
But don't
Knockout
call it a
think he a
fact because
duck.
it's not.
Life goes on, boxing hacker.
Hey
My
man.
argument is better than yours.
Hey man, it might be, but there's still just
Shit.
speculation.
That's it.
And my argument just happens to be so good that all you can tell me is objection,
It's speculative.
speculation.
It's speculative.
Yeah.
That's
If you're
all
recording,
you
you gotta
can
say
tell me,
speculation.
dog.
Hey, so boxing hacker, can I ask you something?
You can
Yeah,
tell.
you can't.
Yeah.
Was I
Okay.
being speculative when everybody was saying after that Edwin De Los Santos fight, even my guy Knockout, I hate to do this, but even my guy Knockout was saying that Shakur Stevenson not special. And I was still saying he's special. Now, from the evidence that we saw in that Edwin De Los Santos fight, he
I
ain't
was right.
look special.
That's an
I was
opinion.
right.
Okay.
That's
The
an
evidence says
opinion.
I was right.
That's opinion, Dean.
Well,
Everybody
that's opinion, right?
Yeah, it's an opinion. It's not
Dean,
So
fact.
we allowed to have our opinion because we
Yeah.
don't know all of it
I can
neither.
say Paul
You don't
I
know
think
if
Paul
Tank signed the
Maldonado is
contract
special.
or
And the
not,
whole class
boxing
would say
hacker.
no.
Deem, I'm trying to figure out your stance on this because
I'm my stance is I love Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is a great fighter. Shakur Stevenson was a free agent, and before this is the part that everybody forgets but stop talking about. Before he became a free agent, he said when he become a free agent, he gonna try to get the Tank fight. And then he told Eddie Hearn words teach in Boxing Hacker, not my words. Eddie Hearn said Shakur team informed me to not go after the Gervonta Davis fight. How can I blame Gervonta Davis if you tell your promoter that you don't want to fight a fighter right now?
Well, according to
I'm not saying to
KO,
blame Tank. Don't
hold
get me
on,
wrong.
Box.
Can y'all address
Let me
the
get this.
facts?
Huh?
Hey,
Well,
so according to KO though, he said Eddie don't make the big fight. So why would Shakur tell Eddie to try to make a big fight?
I don't know, but I don't care.
Yeah.
All I know is what
No,
Eddie said.
the better question
Again,
is if
Eddie
Eddie
said
don't
that he
make
was
if Eddie don't make the big fights, why the fuck would
Why
Shakur
the
go
fuck you
over there?
sign with him?
To
Thank
stay
you.
active, he's trying to stay
Shakur said
active. He got to
Eddie
stay
You
said
would
ready.
say
that
Because he
Eddie
wants the gravy train. He wants the easy fight.
decide to make
He
that
wants
fight.
the easy fights. He wants the gravy train. So you go to a guy that you know Tank Davis hates. Tank Davis says he doesn't want to deal with this guy Eddie Hearns, as Deontay Wilder signed him. You don't even approach PBC or try to get something to facilitate easier fight. The guy's a fraud.
How do you know he
Chasing
didn't
greatness
approach
to chasing the
PBC?
bag.
How
You
do you know he
Shakur
didn't
fans
approach
cannot
PBC?
spin that. The
Wait,
guy is a
how do you
hypocrite
know
and
all
a
these
fraud.
things?
Come on, the
How
Davis
do you know all
gonna
these
come,
things?
brother.
Come on, are you psychic? Are you clairvoyant? How do you know he didn't approach PBC? Like we keep jumping to conclusions because
He said so. He said so. That's how we know.
But
He
Dean,
says
you're
so.
saying Shakur duck, but then you're
I'm
saying at the same
saying that.
time you know that fight is going to happen in 2025. So which is it? I want to know.
Teach. The guy could be ducking if he's saying that he's going to try to do it now. He's lying. Teach.
What
I already
stance?
know he was
You guys,
frauding.
So you're taking
What are
both
you
sides.
talking about,
You're
Teach?
this is court.
So you're taking both
You want,
sides.
hold on, no. Can I
man.
finish?
Come on,
Because Teach, you want me to explain to you something that I predicted before it happened, and then now it's happening. You want me to re-explain it?
I just want to know what stance you're taking.
Okay, I'll do that for you. You want to know how I know? You want to know how I knew? You want to know how I knew Shakur Stevenson? Because Shakur Stevenson never took a meeting with PBC to see what they had to offer. That let me know that you didn't want to fast track the fight. Because if you would have done that, you would have got the fight. Because you want to know what Shakur Stevenson could have done? All you Earthmen, hey PBC, hey PB Earthmen, stop talking. Thank you, hey PBC. I want to sign with you. I want to get the Gervonta Davis fight. What? I will not sign this contract if Gervonta Davis is not a part of this. And don't tell me names. And don't tell me names can't be on the contract.
Wait, Loma,
can I finish talking?
Loma, did you forget?
Can I finish talking, please?
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Don't tell me that PBC can't put names on contracts because they did it for Canelo Alvarez. So listen here. I want to fight Gervonta Davis. I'm pretty sure, like Shakur Stevenson said, that Gervonta Davis wants to fight me also. So if he knows Gervonta Davis is not ducking, Teach, he said he know that. He said he know that Gervonta Davis not scared of him. Then why wouldn't you go to the place where you could go get the fight? Because now everybody, Teach, is complaining that you're not getting fighters. Like me and Knockout was trying to tell you to not go to Eddie Hearn. Because now y'all talking about is just staying busy. I thought he said that he wanted the biggest fights. That's how I know you're ducking, because you didn't do what you needed to do to try to make something happen. And it's clear as day.
Let's dispel
so you're
something.
talking in terms of fast tracking the fight, which is okay. But
people allowed to
at the same time, you're acting like he can't make the fight on his own.
Let's dispel.
He could have if he would have stayed a free agent, but he ain't do that, T.
Remember one thing, Dean. Remember,
Tank was about to
fight
Lomachenko.
No, hold on, Boxing Hacker. I'm talking to Teach. Hold on, Boxing Hacker. Teach. He could have done that if he would have stayed a free agent, like Knockout was telling him to do.
But he could still make that fight because Eddie said he wouldn't.
Can you answer the point? He could have done what you said if he would have did what Knockout was trying to tell him to do.
Obviously, if he went to PBC, he could have made that fight.
And the discussion
but since he moved on, he could still make that fight because
hold on, Teach. He said he wasn't going to PBC to make better fights. Joe Cardona is not a better fight.
Hey, Dean, let's dispel one thing. Let's dispel one thing, guys. Hold on.
Y'all can't mess with me with this boxing talk, pimp. I got an elephant's memory.
Wait a second, buddy. Wait
one second. What'd you say, bro?
Let's dispel one thing, right? When it comes to him signing to a promotional company to get the fight, remember, they were in negotiations with Lomachenko. Is Lomachenko part of PBC? Absolutely not. He's part of Top Rank. Tank's biggest fight was with Ryan Garcia. Was Ryan Garcia part of PBC?
No,
absolutely not. He was with Oscar De La Hoya. So when fighters want to make the fight, they will find a way to make that fight.
Boxing Hacker, it doesn't matter.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with what you were saying. None of those fighters you mentioned had a contract that was up. Number one. The other problem with that is that you're advocating for Shakur Stevenson to have somebody in his pockets when you don't need somebody in his pockets. And it's ideal that Eddie Hearn could just step out the way because Eddie Hearn says so. The problem that I have and the problem that y'all can't get around is why the fuck put Eddie Hearn in the way to step out the way in the first place? He didn't have to be in the way in the first fucking place.
Didn't have to be in the way.
He put him in the way, bro. He put him in the way, and then y'all are like, yo, he's just willing to step out the way. Why would you put him in the way in the first place, bro?
He's only in the way because
drop that mic on those jabronis. Drop it. I love it.
That shit makes sense, bro.
Let's make this make sense.
Y'all are literally talking about Eddie Hearn is a hurdle, right? Y'all are admitting that Eddie Hearn is a hurdle, and then hold on, let me finish, bro. Damn, y'all are admitting that Eddie Hearn is a hurdle, right? And saying that, yo, this hurdle has already said that he was moving out of the way. He was willing to move out of the way, KO. So Eddie Hearn is not really a problem. The issue that I have is that hurdle shouldn't even fucking be there. He's the one that put the hurdle in the way, bro. Y'all are talking about admitting something is a hurdle, but not realizing that you're admitting that your guy is the one that put the hurdle in the fucking way.
Boxing Hacker got hit with a rock bottom. That was a rock bottom.
If Eddie's stepping out of the way, how he's in the way?
That was great co-signing.
If he's going to step out of the way, how is he in the way?
Because Shakur Stevenson told him not to make the fight.
In the first place, there would be no steps needed if he never even went over there.
But the fight is not going to happen in 2024 either way.
Yo,
not going to happen in 2024.
Let's do this, guys. Let's check this out. All right. We already established that they can have cross-promotional fights, right? Shakur picking a promotional company doesn't have to be tied to Shakur making the Tank fight. You know, so Shakur already said,
we're not saying that Boxing Hacker.
Wait, let me land before y'all can see.
Signing you to a fucking deal, Boxing Hacker, and they don't get a cut of your goddamn fight, whether you fight cross-platform or not. Matchroom will get a cut of that fight. Even if Eddie is not involved in negotiations and they negotiate with Jay Prince or Josh Dubin directly, since he assigned to Matchroom, they will still get a percentage of that fight. Y'all are advocating for the nigga putting even more people in his pockets. He already overpaying Josh Dubin and Jay Prince for doing a horrible fucking job. Talk about taking a fighter from being the main event fighting in his home fucking town to going on somebody undercard in a whole different country where I'm going to be watching Deion Sanders and Colorado Buffaloes or the Texas Longhorns instead of some fucking Shakur Stevenson, Joe Cordina. They already dropped the ball in that case and tremendously hurt his fucking market value. Now they allow him to put somebody else in his fucking pocket instead of just saying, yo, dog, you get more money. Yeah, you still have to pay us, but you don't need to pay a promoter. You just go get the fights. And this idea that somebody said, because I heard, I got a good memory, somebody said, not sure who it was, that he signed over there to be active.
Me.
Okay. Could Top Rank not keep him active? Didn't they do a good job keeping him active? And guess what? They actually got fighters that they don't have to pull up in a fucking weight class in the first fight of a deal to get them to fight.
Joe coronavirus. That's what he's fighting the coronavirus, COVID-19.
KO, you said you call Shakur a duck if he moved to Top Rank. So that point is,
I would call him a duck if he moved anywhere away from any fight that he claimed he wanted. This is y'all's issue, bro, and it's a huge issue that people don't address enough and that y'all don't want to talk about. The issue with your boy is that he talked too fucking much, and by talking too much, he claimed that he wanted every fucking fight under the sun. That nigga wanted Raymond Muratalla, Lomachenko, Berinchek, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, De Santos rematch, Pitbull, Tank Davis. He wanted everything under the sun. So when someone tells you all of that, what you have to do is look at the actions that they have. And if their actions match whatever they match, that's what they truly fucking wanted. And the problem that y'all have, and you cannot get around with me, is that after saying all that shit, he showed everybody on this panel and everybody in that chat that what he really wanted and what he really cared about is getting that easy fucking money. He didn't care about Loma all that much. He didn't care about Teofimo all that much. He didn't give a fuck about Muratalla all that much. He didn't care about Tank all that much. He didn't give a fuck about motherfucking Ryan Garcia all that much. He cared about getting to that motherfucking bag, and an easy one at that. That's what y'all can't get around, and that's what he can't get around, which is why he is now choosing to try to keep his fucking mouth shut because he realized he stuck his foot in it one too many fucking times, bro.
Was Eddie in the way when Devin made that Ryan fight? No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Are you going to compare Shakur to Ryan's market value? Ryan brought a hell of a lot more than Shakur did. Come on, guys.
I'm just saying, was Eddie in the way when
the difference is, Teach, and I give Devin credit for this. Devin Haney fans are gonna fucking love this. The difference is, if Oscar said, Devin, in order to get this Ryan Garcia fight, nigga, you gotta come over here and you gotta fuck with Golden Boy Promotions. I'm not doing this shit with Eddie. What Devin do? Sorry, Eddie. I gotta go get this motherfucking fight. I gotta go get this bag, bitch. I'm chasing Tank Davis. I want to be like Tank. I want to get that. I want to try to set myself up to get a big split with Tank. I want to try to beat Ryan Garcia worse than he did. So shit, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take this risk. Eddie, you gotta sit this one out. I know I owe you another fight. I know I said I'm gonna be loyal to you, but goddamn it, I gotta go over here and I gotta see what the fuck Ryan Garcia talked about. Your guy didn't want to do that. And y'all didn't want him to do that. Motherfuckers crying to me. You remember this shit, Teach. Don't act like you don't. What he got to go over the Golden Boy for? Who the fuck is Williams and Payton to go over the Golden Boy for? The nigga don't want to move. He don't want to make no sacrifices to go get what he claim he want, which means he don't want what he claim he want nearly as bad as y'all think he do, bro.
Again, I'm not the opinion that fight was
he don't care as much as y'all think he do. He care about that bag, bro. He don't care like y'all think he do. He ain't trying to prove that he's the best.
That fight wouldn't have happened in 2024. But what you're saying right now, Shakur could still do that in 2025. He just has to get past Cordina.
Why are we cool? Why are we cool with him waiting? I thought we wanted fights now.
The fight is not ready, KO.
Negotiations.
Why are we cool?
Not ready?
I'm not cool with
It's not ready.
He'd probably be fighting Williams and Payton if he had done what Oscar wanted. Yeah. He'd probably be fighting him if he done what Oscar wanted.
I thought Mr. Chasing Greatness was all about right now. The Tank fight is bigger than boxing. And now these dudes are saying, let's marinate it. The same people they were hating on Tank. You guys are full of shit, man.
What did the other side say? I keep asking you.
It's not my fault that the fight didn't happen in 2025. So what am I going to do? Argue about it?
Why are you saying all that? This is why I keep trying to stretch you guys, right? Like, yeah, you say that, oh, Shakur say he wants this and wants that. He may still want those things, but we don't know what the other side is. We don't know what opportunities are being presented to him, you know? So we don't know if there was an opportunity for him to even fight.
We don't know what opportunities is being presented to Gervonta Davis.
It's 10:30. It's 10:30, so I'll end it with this.
Okay.
I hear what y'all are saying, but what y'all got to make sense of for me, and you can do this on another day because I don't have no more time. If he who y'all say he is, bro, if he is everything y'all say he is, fighting a fucking Joe Cordina should be beneath him. That's something he should say. No way, no shape, no form, nigga. I'm not getting in the ring with no motherfucker that just got knocked out and is moving up in weight. I am Shakur fucking Stevenson, former Olympic silver medalist, multiple time champion in multiple divisions, former unified champion. Fighting Joe Cordina is beneath me. Get me somebody better. Get me somebody better. But he don't give a fuck, y'all. He don't care, bro. He doesn't give a fuck about who he fight. If he did, he wouldn't be in the ring with Joe Cordina, bro. Y'all can't get around that because him deciding that it's okay for him to fight Joe Cordina and accepting that fight should tell you everything you need to know about his mentality. And he didn't mean none of the shit that he said he did. He could have said, fuck no, give me the motherfucker that he beat. Fuck no, what's up with Andy Cruz? Calling me out after his goddamn fight on the Madrimov card while I'm right there in the crowd. For now, bro. For now, Shakur. For now, bro.
Okay, you think Shakur is scared of all these guys? Is that what it is?
There's other niggas he could have fought, bro. That's all I'm telling y'all. But anyway, I gotta go. Deuces, man. Y'all boys take it easy. Shout out everybody up on the panel. Shout out my boy Just Do Boxing with the member for 7 months. Big shout out my guy KO. Keep building, bro. You keep doing great work over there as well, dog. Shout out Alan Sustin with the 10-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. He said, how many different examples does Shakur got to show for people to understand that he didn't want the fight? That's all I'm saying. People can agree, people can disagree. Salute to everybody, man, and salute to people moving the sport of boxing forward. Salute Miss KO, salute the chat, salute to all y'all. Y'all be sure to try to watch boxing this weekend. We got a whack ass Zepeda and motherfucking Ivan Redcash fight, but at least next week we got the Canelo week. So boxing will be picking back up real soon. But y'all still show some support to the boxing and to all these boxing channels out here. Subscribe to them, show them some love. I appreciate the love y'all showed me. We'll catch y'all next time. We out of here, y'all. Peace.